Welcome, everybody, to Crows of Judgment. I hope you are having a great night. Now, there's a lot of news I want to cover. There's a ton of things I want to talk about. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to save those other subjects for videos tomorrow because we're jumping right into the main topic of the evening, Louis Calibre, or as some of you may know him, Louis Calibre, which is clearly not how that name is spelled, but we'll be talking about Mr. Louis Calibre. Zombie Fox, I was told, would be joining me tonight because Sen is running late and Aura is unable to make it tonight because Aura is a big shot now at his job and he's got more responsibilities. So we will be talking about this, the Louis Calibre Google Doc. Yes. The same one that many of you know of. And more specifically, these allegations of, Sen's running late while being in the chat. Exactly. Did I give him a link? Yeah, I gave him a link. Oh, Dan Erickson. Thank you so much for the membership. TJV is, hey, let me just say this, right? I want to talk about the claims made against Louis Calibre. I was on TJB's stream last night, and Alpharus, yeah, totally. I'll send you a link. This is Raven. Hey, Raven Commentary, appreciate it. I just want to make this very clear. I am not going to be talking about TJB tonight. I was on his stream last night, and I completely disagree with his opinions on this subject, right? However, we talked and everything. If you want his take on it, go watch his Louis Calibre videos. We've criticized them, but I really just want to go through the Google Doc myself, go through it line by line. I know other people are planning on talking about the Google Doc. I know Toy Bounty Hunters, Steve DeLive, maybe they'll be doing something about it. But this is going to be my honest take on the evidence presented. Give me just a couple seconds. Let me get Alpha Russ in here. Alpha Russ, I'm gonna send you a link on Twitter. Zombie Fox, hop in. Sen's getting food. So pretty much we're waiting for everyone to show up because apparently I'm the only one who can show up on time anymore. You assholes. Oh man. Okay, here we go. Good brother, Alpha Russ. There you go, buddy. There you go. Oh, here's Zombie Fox. Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Hey, am I coming in all right?
Yeah, you're coming in fine.
Alrighty.
Okay, you ready for this?
Yep.
All right, cool. Because I'm not. I'm eating my food right now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I got Burger King, so.
You know what I'm eating?
What are you eating?
A beef soy bowl with rice.
Nice.
Very good. I got my carrots in here, and then I basically combined two meals that I only have like half of, and then my meatloaf meatball and sweet potato mash.
That's pretty interesting. Not gonna lie, haven't heard of that yet.
Well, it's supposed to be meatloaf, but I kind of suck at forming the meatloaf, so it turned into a meatball. Oh man,
got some tea with me as well.
TJB made it. Look, TJB uploaded his second part, and in it he basically clarifies that's his opinion. That was my main criticism of him because the first video he had made very definitive declarative statements in it. We've talked about it and everything. But if you want to watch TJV's video on the subject and get a different take on it, I suggest you do that because the worst thing you can do is listen to only one side of things and then make that your take on something. You have to be willing to listen to an opposing viewpoint on something. You have to be willing to do that. So even if you disagree with TJV's take, he's presented another side of things, and I suggest you listen to it if you haven't already, and also listen to things I'm going to say. Alpha Russ, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Total lack of sleep, total lack of food, and my A1Cs are off the charts. Blood pressure is up. My heart is. I'm just fucking talking.
That's
shit.
terrible. What the fuck?
I'm just fucking around now.
That bad? Holy crap, dude.
Oh, dude, no, I'm fucking around. No, my A1Cs are perfect.
Okay, that's
I had to do a life insurance thing today. Today? No, I had to do a life insurance thing like goddamn it, Tuesday, yesterday, and it sucked. I hated answering their questions because I don't know any of this shit. Louis Calibre innocent? Question mark, exclamation point.
Oh my goodness.
Let me be very clear, right? Yes, 100% innocent because everyone is innocent until they've been proven guilty of something. And as of right now, nobody's willing to go to the police. Nobody's willing to actually handle this in a court of law, right? So as far as I'm concerned, Louis Calibre is 100% innocent because he hasn't been proven guilty of shit. We'll go over the evidence tonight, and I will be fucking demolishing it because I am just so done with this shit. I am so done with this shit.
Louis Calibre.
Wait,
was that a monkey he's wearing, by the way?
He's wearing a monkey mask.
I thought it was a wolf initially, but then like as I took a better look at it, I'm like, no, that's a fucking monkey.
That's the same wolf or not wolf mask, monkey mask from GTA 5.
Oh, wow.
Is that what it's from? Holy shit! Holy shit!
He is a GTA role player, so it makes sense.
How did I not fucking know
I didn't
that?
know
God
that.
damn,
That
I'm terrible.
The more you know. Bum 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 bum.
True. Hey, Alpha Rose, I have a question. Have you ever been a co-host on Tommy Sue's stream?
No.
Okay, because I thought that I had seen you like co-host with him. I'm like, is that where Alpha Rose is from? Like,
no, I did something with him, but I'll tell you another time.
Okay, that works.
I want to concentrate on this tonight.
Sure.
This
also, Zombie, what up, my guy?
Anytime there's a Google Doc, I just sit there and go,
you roll your eyes.
Where are we going?
Yeah. Brando, where is Aura? Aura, like I was not joking. Aura has received, I don't know if you call it promotion, but he is doing very well at his current job. Unfortunately, that doesn't mean he's got way more responsibilities. He's not going to have as much time to make it onto the streams, but he's working on a lot of things behind the scenes, and I really do appreciate that he was actually able to line us up another guest tonight with Zombie Fox. So that's the explanation where Origami is. Okay, so let's see. Introduction. This is a follow-up to my previous tweet regarding Louis Calibre. Now, that's a twit longer. That is, I think that's from Cyan talking about the things that Louis Calibre has done to her and put her through, and I don't give a shit about any of it at this point because I'll be clear. I've been shown a lot of things, right? I've been shown a lot of things by various different people. What I can say is I don't like Cyan. I want to make my bias very clear here. I don't have any particular feelings towards Louis, right? But my feelings towards Cyan are largely negative. And the reason why is because I have caught Cyan trying to fucking lie. I've caught Cyan trying to lie about things regarding Omwrecker. I've caught Cyan directing Omwrecker to lie to people. I've caught other people being sent to me in regards to Cyan with a bunch of fucking bullshit. And I don't know if that person was in on any of it. I don't. I have no fucking clue. But I know Cyan was fucking lying. I know Cyan's fucking dishonest. I've caught her being fucking dishonest. I don't like that bitch. I'll be very fucking clear about that. Now, as far as Louis saying mean words to her, I don't give a shit because I'll say very mean words about Cyan tonight. Very likely. Very fucking likely. Now, as far as this stuff goes, this is your intro. And let me go into this here. Louis seems to have zero remorse, guilt, or sense of wrongdoing. Yeah, because he's got zero guilt or any wrongdoing involved. Thus far, 8 girls have come to me in confidence with their own experience of how they have been manipulated by him. Well, I can say very clearly, what is this? I got one girl who claims that Louis drove her to self-harm while at the same time claiming that she has engaged in self-harm activities prior to even knowing fucking Louis. So I don't give a shit about that girl. What was the other one? Fucking made one of these girls go to therapy. Well, given the shit that I've seen these girls do, I think they need therapy long before fucking Louis. So, well, let's just let me stop up. Well, let me stop talking shit here and just go into this.
Can I say something about like that second paragraph there?
Oh, okay. Let me scroll up here. Wait, which paragraph? This one here?
Yeah. If they were about that, I figure if I was a woman and I was saying this, I would not shut the fuck up about that, because if you're so serious about him texting underage minors, I would like scream to the fucking heavens, like just calling for this guy's head, you know? Saying like he has zero remorse and you're just like not doing anything more about it. I don't know. I just found that just dishonest to me.
Let me be very fucking clear here. Man, I am fucking furious about this shit. The bullshit of I don't want to go to the police. Nobody wants to go to the cops. We just want to bring awareness. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Because bringing awareness doesn't stop someone from making another fucking Snapchat and talk with more underage girls, does it? You stupid idiots. You stupid motherfucking mouth-breathing idiots. It doesn't do jack shit. So if you're telling me you have proof, you have evidence, but you don't want to go to the police, if you want to tell me this Google Doc definitively proves anything, or this Google Doc is enough, then call the fucking cops, for fuck's sakes. But here's the problem. The underage fan, of which there is one person claiming to be underage at the time that they spoke with Louis and shit. There are several claims made by this underage fan, allegedly underage fan, allegedly fan, because I have no fucking clue, because they won't come forward. I don't even know their goddamn name. I don't even know what they go by online. I don't know shit. I have fucking context because this girl drops segments of her conversation with Louis and leaves out the majority of their fucking conversations. It's fucking nuts.
So you're saying that she just leaves like here's one makes no sense at all context, and then like a couple of times later you'll try to put two and two. That's stupid.
Okay, I'll for us. What I'm saying is, the girl claiming to have been an underage fan when Louis was talking to them claims that she notified Louis of her age, but I don't have that. Claims that Louis sent her a video of him jerking off, but I don't have that either. That Louis sent her a dick pic, which turns out to be, what is it, quote unquote, a partial fucking nude, because it's Louis with his fucking shirt off. And you can kind of see a bit below his gut, but nothing else. Yeah, fucking dick pic, motherfucker. So I got a lot of fucking inconsistencies going on that kind of piss me the fuck off. But as far as like leaving out context from a conversation, this girl dropped segments of her conversation with Louis, right? However, did this very funny video scrolling through her conversation on Snapchat, and I believe Kayla screenshotted one part of that conversation that she left out that was in the text scroll, which showed that the girl was openly flirting with fucking Louis, even though she claims she never did, and was trying to get Louis to talk to her late at night, which she claims she never did, because she never said anything to make Louis feel like she was interested in him, or that she wanted him to send photos, or that she wanted him in late night conversation. A fucking bunch of bullshit.
Can I say something about that?
Well, before you do, I want to make this very clear. This girl refuses to release the entire conversation with Louis. And more to the point, there is a phone call that two of the other Louis accusers, and their accusations are Louis is a big, bad, mean person who said mean things to them. They have a phone call that's 4 hours fucking long, and they've released, I believe, 10 minutes of it. And Louis previously had tweeted about this phone call, telling one of these little fucking psychos to release the entire thing if they're going to illegally record him and only release 10 minutes. And the response was, no. It's amazing how the fucking Louis accusers seem to leave out fucking context, and when pressed to release the entire conversations, they go, no, I'm not gonna do that. No, No. Why would I provide any context? Absolutely not. Context would make Louis look. I mean, Louis bad. Louis mean. Louis a pedo.
Which way?
Sorry, Zombie Fox. You want to go off? Fucking go.
That video you're talking about, it starts with it scrolling because I looked through it so many times and I had to slow it down, and it just starts with it scrolling. So there's more to it, but it's cut from it. Yeah. So there's a lot more there, but they don't fucking want to show it.
Yeah. I don't know what's in there. I honestly don't know, because for all I know, in that conversation, Louis says, "Hey, what's your age?" And she goes, 25. I have no fucking idea, because she won't release the fucking conversation. Motherfucker. God damn. I don't know if Louis ever asked her for her fucking age, because she's got the entire fucking conversation saved and she won't release it to anyone. Kind of fucking sus, wouldn't you say, bitches? I don't fucking know. Oh, man. Oh, fucking man.
Dude, you're about to fire off a Dusty Rhodes promo. Geez Louise, I haven't seen such a fire up your ass in a while.
Yeah, because this shit pisses me off to no fucking end. The underage evidence. You know what's fucking hilarious?
What?
In one of my videos talking about the fucking Louis' evil exes, right? Which is what I will forever fucking call these psychopaths. In one of the conversations, they are telling Omrecker, "Hey, did you make sure to mention to Keemstar the underage stuff about Louis? Did you make sure? Because that just pepper in those allegations. You make sure you make, because that'll get us on drama."
I just called the police.
It's funny.
No. Call the police. Don't call the cops. Motherfucker.
What police? We want vigilante justice. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Louis messaging / sending explicit pictures / and asking for nudes from an underage girl. This is the most concerning of all. Oh yeah, it fucking is. A trigger warning. I will reference this tweet from my previous post where a girl said Louis had sent her explicit pictures while knowing that she was underage. Can I see that shit? Oh. Let's see. What is this shit? Let me Control C, Control V. Let's just go to this really quick. Trigger warning. A young girl has reached out to me because she was too scared to say anything, but I will use my platform for her. Fuck off. Louis sexually harassed her when she was 15. Also fuck off. He knew she was 15. Also fuck off. Actually, you know what? Let me rephrase that. I'll take back the fuck off. Prove it! Prove it! Prove it! Prove it! Your Google Docs says you have fucking proof. Prove that shit. You can't. You fucking can't. Because the girl says she doesn't have proof of it. And sent her unsolicited dick pics / videos. Yeah. This is the dick pic, right? This shit, right? You know what's fucking hilarious about this image? Beyond the fact that it wasn't a fucking dick pic. Do you notice how she took a different phone to screenshot this image here? Because here's the funny thing. Here's the funny thing about Snapchat. If you screenshot a photo someone sends you on Snapchat, it alerts the other person that you've taken a picture of it. Now, here's the fucking hilarious thing. This girl says, "I didn't want any of these images." Then why the fuck are you scared of Louis seeing that you're screenshotting this shit, right? I just see more fucking shit on top of the shit pile that these fucking shit people fucking created. God damn. God fucking damn. Why are you scared of Louis knowing that you're screenshotting these images that you say you didn't want Louis to fucking send you while he was sexually harassing you and sending you shit that made you so fucking uncomfortable? But also, I didn't want Louis to know that I was saving all this stuff.
Like,
but also, I didn't want any of it. I didn't want any of it.
It's like, come on, like if you feel that uncomfortable with Louis, then why the fuck are you not like sitting there going to your local police department saying, "Hey, I've been contacting this dude for a little while now. He's kind of creeping me out now."
Or better yet, the parents. Like, where the fuck are the goddamn parents?
Where's the parents?
Like, guys, come on. Just like we don't want the cops involved, we absolutely don't want any fucking adults involved. Other than the dumbasses on fucking Twitter, like those people are fine. Those adults are fine, but not this girl's parents. Absolutely not. And how dare anybody ask for that?
This logic is
Yeah,
beautiful.
I trust these random women. My
So
parents
many
fuck
domains.
them.
I'm trying to find that fucking screenshot from Kayla, right? Where Kayla screenshotted the fucking video and showed that bitch lied about how uncomfortable Louis made her, right? Because Louis made her so fucking uncomfortable that she was hitting him up late at night, asking him to jump onto fucking video chats with her, talking about going topless and shit. Made her so uncomfortable she had to take her top off. Made me so uncomfortable, and I didn't want anything, but also I was hitting up late at night offering to take my top off. But I was so uncomfortable. The uncomfortable nervousness made me want to remove my shirt. God damn. I was so uncomfortable, I just had to take my shirt off. It made me so uncomfortable that it just made me so sweaty and hot, and I felt icky and gross, and the shirt was sticking to me. So I just had to take it off for Louis. God damn. God fucking damn. Oh man. Oh fucking man. I just love this. I just fucking love this. The dick pic that's not a dick pic. God.
And plus, by the way, I want to point out that phone that she has in that screenshot. That's a fucking old phone.
Yeah.
Snapchat can't run on that shit anymore. Fuck.
The fucking this shit here. Okay. I want the fucking video. I want the fucking video that this bitch made scrolling through the fucking chats. And I want that fucking message. I want that message of her offering to get into a fucking late night. God damn.
I think where it says here, I think that's where you can view it.
Huh? What?
Like where it says where you can view here, I think that's where you can see the underage evidence.
Yeah, no, but I want the screenshot that Kayla took of that chat, and I know where it is. Yeah, it's on Discord. We have archives on that we save because we actually like evidence.
I have like problems with like the context of the messages and like some phrases in there. So I mean, if you want to go into those, I can.
I'm looking for something very fucking specific. I'm sorry. I'm looking for something very specific that contradicts what this bitch has said. Okay. All right. That's here we go. Here it is. I found the image. But before I go into that, I want to read to you what she has said about Louis. When I was 15-ish, Louis made me feel like I was something to him, and he would send/ask for pictures. I don't think I ever said anything revealing because I'm not like that, but I have evidence of what he sent me because he was such a big celebrity in my eyes, and I'm too scared to out him. Yeah, you seem really fucking terrified.
Hey, what the fuck?
Please, thank you so much for being so brave and coming to me. I am so sorry this happened to you, especially since you were 15. If you want, I can share it for you. I'll blur out your name and face if you'd like. Please, and can I show you the picture proof? I'm too uncomfortable posting it on my page. Please, and can I share that? Yes, you can. Whatever you're comfortable with, I will share your story. Thank you for listening. I feel a little better.
Really old phone.
Of course. Is there anything else you'd like to say? You can message me whenever, too. I'm here for you if you need to talk. Heart. I'd like to try to read out what the emotes are. I'd like to say that at no point did I expose myself to him. However, when I got out of hand, I reminded him that I was only 15, but it was too late because he sent me a video of himself jerking off in bed. Can I say jacking off? I said it. Whatever. Oh, my God. That's terrible. He knew you were underage, too. I'm actually crying for you. Put the sobby face in there.
Sob emoji.
Oh
look, Lush became a.
I'm so sorry you went through they. I'm so sorry you went through they. What was this? Can you send a statement about what happened with Louis unbiasedly? Sure, give me a sec. Okay, thank you. This is after we returned from LA. Okay, is there Keemstar training? What the fuck is it? That's got nothing to do with the underage girl. What's this? Where's the underage girl? What's this shit? There's somebody else. The fuck? Oh, he said mean things to you. Get over it! Goddamn! He said mean things. They hurt my feelings. I don't fucking care. Oh, wait, I did that in the wrong voice. I don't fucking care that he said mean things to you. Get the fuck over it. I've seen some mean things that you said. You gotta apologize to Lisa. I took that too far. I'm gonna apologize for my bad behavior. Louis, will you please apologize to me now? Fucking Christ. We have a new member.
What a bitch.
Did you call a new member a bitch?
Not Blooch, the other one.
Okay.
Cyan.
Watch yourself. Belush became a YouTube member. Thank you, Belush. You're awesome. You're amazing. Unlike that bitch Cyan. Oops. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said it because Louis, she's a victim of mean words. Mean words. Goddamn mean words.
Mean words are very deadly, sir. I'll have you know. It's a statistic that they've killed many people before. You know?
Yeah, I know a few things that have killed people too, though. But no one's complaining about that.
Okay. So we have her statement, by the way. Okay. Let me show you something really quick. Stop screen share. Let me share this screen. Let me share this image. It's a very revealing image. And by really, I don't mean dick pic.
Louis Calibre.
There, totally sleep. Never refuses to sleep, mostly because I can't sleep. Holy shit! Did I wake you? No, you didn't. Okay, back to sleep. Join me. Gladly. There's a no pants rule. Topless too. How topless? Oh boy, that seems very naughty. Hey, I thought you said you didn't do anything to expose yourself to him. I thought you said you didn't actually put that shit out there. So what's this fucking message, and why didn't you fucking reveal it in this fucking Google Doc? Because it seems to contradict some of the shit that you were fucking saying, doesn't it? Maybe that's why you refused to release the entire fucking conversation. Maybe there's important context that I know nothing about. Maybe Louis asked you your fucking age and you're saying, oh gosh, I can't release this entire conversation because then people will know that I did lie. Or maybe in that conversation, you did reveal that you were 15 to Louis, and for some reason, you won't release that one fucking message. I don't know what's going on here. What I do know is that there's no context provided because you fucking refuse to release the entire conversation. God damn. Yeah. Seems really sus. Seems really dishonest. Seems like there's some issues with this fucking story.
Context is very important in all matters.
Well, you know when context is not important? When you're fucking lying.
Oh, yeah.
Then context doesn't matter.
That. Don't ever show it. Don't ever show it.
Yeah, don't ever show shit. Don't ever show any context. Sussy. You know what? I've got a name. I've got a fucking name. I can name the Louis accuser right now. Her name is Sussy.
The
fuck you.
Is fucking amazing.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna call her Sussy Lou. Sussy Lou.
Do we even have a name for this person? Like,
yeah, Sussy.
Do we know if
it's
they
Sussy.
exist,
it's Sussy.
Bro?
Yeah,
like, do we know if this person even exists? Like, what
obviously, I fucking named her. Her name is Sussy, Sen.
It's not the French girl.
Okay, because it's like we never had any confirmation this person like actually exists.
Okay.
It's kind of weird. Like,
it is weird, Sen. It's very fucking weird, Sen.
You would think that at this point.
You would think. You would. All right. Okay. So I will reference this. Yeah, we went through that, you dumbass. This girl was 16 in 2015 when they were talking. Louis was 32, which is just awful to think about. This is a 16-year age gap. She told me that he knew her age and continued to talk to her regardless. She also said that she can't prove that she ever said.
Didn't she say she was 15 too?
Yeah, it's weird, right? The age changes a little bit. She showed me 3 different IDs of her. I blurred out her information for privacy reasons, but kept her birthday visible. In the following photos, you can see that he talked with this underage girl about sending her pictures and begging for pictures in return. He also messages about having sexy time with her. It's disgusting. Talks about wanting to kiss her, admits to sending a partial nude, and more. Okay, so we've gone through the IDs, right? Let me be very clear about the IDs. The IDs could be real. They could also be, they could also be fake. They could also belong to someone entirely different. I don't fucking know, but again, when I look at the people who put the Google Doc together, right? When I look at the people who put the Google Doc together, one of these individuals illegally recorded Louis for 4 hours, then released 10 minutes of it and refused to release the entire conversation. Okay? So do I think that it is a stretch to believe that someone who would illegally record someone for 4 hours would then go through and get somebody else's IDs to make it look like this girl is underage. I don't think it's that much of a stretch, given they illegally recorded this guy for 4 fucking hours. I don't think it's that much of a stretch.
And Lou's in California, right?
Yeah, it's illegal.
Okay, so yeah, then they're trying to cover up something that's super illegal.
Mr. Lambo, thank you for becoming a member. Raven Commentary, I love this channel. I love you too, but not in a sexual way.
In a platonic way.
In a platonic way. Totally platonic. All right, so we've gone through this. Look, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I really don't know, because everything's been blurred out here. We don't know what this girl's name is. I have no fucking clue, right? Nobody can tell me anything else, right? Let's see here. I'm not 100% against that. If you let me stay, of course, to make you dinner and breakfast, that is. Between dinner and breakfast, we're going to have to kill time. You know what that means? Mwahaha, hashtag sex, perfect. I was going to say beat you at COD, but I'm not against your idea either. Oh, we can just play Call of Duty then. Hey, I never said no. But since you want to beat, that's cool too. Aren't you still with Kyla? I'll tell you a secret. Ever since Maya and I broke up, I haven't had a girlfriend since. I'm not ready yet. Did she leave you for that one guy? I don't believe in downgrades, but no, she left because I was too and still am cool for her. Huh. Again, Louis sounds like a dick. Yeah, ha. Kay, no more songs. Tell me how I feel. Go. Where have you gone? I have been here. You know, see, the funny thing about these conversations, she seems a little bit more innocent in them, right?
Hey, hold on a sec. Can you go back up to that one?
Which one?
That one. You notice where it says, like, I'm going to bed, not sure if I have class tomorrow. Sweet dreams, Louis. How would you refer to high school as? Just like school or class?
School, right? Because in college you have classes.
Yeah,
right?
That was just my running thing with this. I think, like, to me, this sounds like a college girl that's, able to stand on her own 2 feet, because I have, like, friends in college. They don't say it like college or school. They say, like, I'm not sure what time I have to go to class,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the only thing I could also say, because I can add to this a little bit, that in some schools, they do have programs where with their community colleges, they can earn class credits. So,
hold on. Real quick. TJB is in the chat. Guys, don't be a dick to TJ. All right? Don't be a dick to TJ. TJ is here to listen to what we have to say. I was in TJ's chat last night, and you know what? His chat was very nice to me. Okay? So be nice to TJ. And if you're going to be a dick, fuck you. There you go, audience.
Wholesome.
There you go, audience. Be wholesome. Be nice. For fuck's sakes. Because I'm the only person who's going to be an asshole tonight. Except maybe Sen, because Sen's always a dick.
Oh, what the fuck? I can be an asshole.
Hey, look, man, Real's got to recognize Real a little bit here.
All right.
But yeah, like I said before, like there's some high schools that actually participate in programs like that with their local community colleges. So that could be something that is in the cards.
Look, I'm just gonna say, and maybe I'm 30 now, right? Maybe someone a little bit younger can tell me, or right. When you were in high school, did you ever refer to high school as class, right? I have class tomorrow, right? I have classes in my fucking school. Like when I was in high school, you call it fucking high school. I got school tomorrow, right? I got to be in school tomorrow. I've never heard a high school refer to it as I have class tomorrow. I just never heard that, but it might just be me. Maybe it's different lingo. Maybe she lives in a different place. They refer to high school as class. I don't know. I'm just saying it's a little fucking weird, but it reads like fucking college lingo. That's blah, 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 blah. I rarely send those, period. I avoid cameras. Give me your face. I cannot physically remove the face from my head. Give me. I just got in bed, though. Give me. Tomorrow, hun, you owe me. I owe you, you owe me. Ugh. Now, again, this reads like harmless fucking flirting. If he thinks she's of age, right? If he knows that she's minor, then it's fucking disgusting and disturbing. My problem is the girl has openly stated she cannot prove right? That she cannot prove that Louis knew her age, right? She says that he did. She says that she told him. She says that when Louis started to get too wild, she re-informed him of her age, and Louis continued. The problem is, the girl says, "Oh, I didn't save those messages. I saved all these other things. I saved the dick pic that isn't actually a dick pic, but I didn't save the fucking messages where I informed him of my age. The thing that would get this man into a fucking jail cell." That's the one thing she forgot to save. Oopsie doopsie whoopsie. Totally forgot. My bad. My bad, guys. It was just an honest mistake. Honest mistake. I recorded everything else. That's the one thing I forgot to do. But this other stuff's good enough, right? Again, I don't care about any of this shit only because it still just reads like harmless fucking flirting. Now, let's get down into here, right? These are just some messages we found between him and minors on Twitter after a quick search. Oh, let's see. If any of you guys have Snapchat and want to tell me them, you don't have to reply at Louis Calibre, basically, blah, blah, blah. Don't tell her. My name is Louis. Incoming spam, Louis. 15-year-olds in 2014, turned 21, 8/29/2020. Now, see, the thing I like about this, right, is that these are messages from 2020 where you can see the balloons and everything. She turned 21, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where are these fucking messages? Are you going to show me that Louis thought this girl was a fucking minor? Because it seems like you went back and found out, oh, she was a minor back then, based on photos from 2020. These are messages from 2014. Why would I fucking think that Louis thought this girl was a fucking minor? It was Louis' job to verify before he brings his Snapchat out to people that ask him for their Snapchat in 2014. Alparus, am I missing something? Zombie Fox, am I missing something? Sen, am I missing something? Guys, tell me. What am I missing?
I think the fucking parents should have just slapped the hell out of these kids because, like, look, I'm being so honest because I don't understand what the hell went wrong with society to go to that direction where, like, oh, I'm a kid and I could go ahead and text adults. That's totally fine. And if I feel uncomfortable, I can go ahead and get their ass arrested and nothing can happen to me. I'm safe. Shut the fuck up. I'm waiting for parents to slap the shit out of you.
I got one better.
Uh-huh.
I got one better.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Like, seriously, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? No, but listen to what I'm saying. Who gives a shit about this, right? This is an innocuous tweet of somebody asking for his Snapchat. This does not prove any kind of wrongdoing. This does not prove anything salacious, or that he was sitting there asking anybody, or I should say, soliciting anybody for any nudes. And this is a purely innocuous tweet of him giving out his Snapchat to a fan. Okay, which could be for any multitude of reasons, because he has a lot of young fans. You know what I mean? You don't see him now. If this was a tweet of him saying something along the lines of, "Hey, you could send me your nude titties and your nude butt at this Snapchat," then you'd have a problem, right? This is a completely innocuous tweet. You know what I mean? This, who gives a shit? You know, and the fact that they use this, to me, is laughable, as some kind of I guess in their minds, some kind of proof that this is some sort of pattern.
You know what it is, John? John. You know what it is? It's muddying the water.
No, absolutely.
That's all this shit is. That's all this shit is.
It's a very. Here's the thing. It's a very piss poor attempt at muddying the water, because there's nothing salacious in this tweet at all.
Some people will run with it anyway, though.
No, of course they will. Of course they will. But it's stupid, because it. All right, then go ahead and show every single tweet where everybody, right, guy and girl, like, probably asked for his Snapchat, right?
Well, so John, honestly, right, it would mean something to me if after this part here, Cyan or whoever reached out to the girl involved in this, and then she came forward with all these messages of Louis and her sexting and her going, "Oh boy, I'm only 14 or I'm only 15 right now," and Louis goes, "I don't give a shit. Show me them tits." That'd be fucking different. That'd be fucking different.
It's just like, well, or even in, like I said, or even in the tweet thread where he's soliciting anything in the tweet thread, then you'd have some.
Well, let's see. Let me scroll down. Nope, they don't have that.
Something there.
No, there's nothing there. Okay, well, there's another one. Hold on. That's the price you pay for being my girlfriend. What do the messages say? September 9, 2013. I turned 21 in January. Imagine turning 21 this year. I'd be mad as fuck. What? 14 years old in 2013, turning 21 in January 2020.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. I don't fucking
That's
know.
what I'm saying. Here's the thing. This is
Jedi
another.
mind trick is going on.
You're talking about another. This right here is an out of context tweet. We don't know if this person actually even dated. We don't know who this is because they're blurred out. Obviously, we don't know if this is a person he actually even dated. Right. So to me, this is just. This means nothing. This means absolutely nothing. You know what I mean? Because you have the only ones that we know that dated Louis, right? That we're seeing Louis, that have that we know their identity is, Cyan, Sarah, and Kyla. That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And as far as anybody's concerned, they're the only ones of, at least it from what the document says, they're the only ones that actually had or seemingly had some kind of relationship with Louis, whether it be dating in passing or whatever. So this doesn't really amount to much. Doesn't really mean anything. Again,
well, look. At least the one up here, right? The implication is Louis was attempting to get into a Snapchat with someone that's a minor, right? At least there's something relative to the other conversation, right? But this shit is just fucking random as fuck, right? Louis talked with a girl that was a minor, and he talked to her, and he tweeted it with a minor.
Everyone that's hearing Crow as a robot.
Oh god.
A little bit, but he's fine.
He's fine.
I think the main problem, I think what people are making it out to be is like, well, what else could you be talking to like a minor about or something, or like a woman, somebody of the opposite sex, and then they're like, well, obviously you can't keep it in your pants, so they want to jump on the, well, obviously they're gonna get sexual or something. But I do think that it does fall on the responsibility of because what is it? The claim is the chick was how old? 16 or so? 16, 15?
Which the girl that's accusing him.
Yeah, that one.
16, I believe.
Because it's still like, from what I've seen, there's nothing really manipulative about it that would cause like you to use the argument that Louis is manipulating a minor. At the same time, it's like people are supposed to know right from wrong, and that just like applies to all ages, I think. And again, like nothing in the screenshots that I see, at least, really say or prove that Louis was manipulating this chick into like doing this, and like she goes with it.
So here's the thing, right? The counter argument to that would be, well, she is a minor, and Louis should know she's a minor. Louis is an adult, so obviously she's going to follow Louis' lead, right? That would be the counter argument to what you just said. The problem is, at no point, at no time in any of these conversations, right? Even though this girl says that she informed him originally and then confirmed her age again later when things started to get too wild, right? She doesn't have any of those messages, right? She has messages of a dick pic that's not a dick pic, right? That was blurred out in a way to make it look like it was, right? She's got Louis talking about going topless. Oh wait, she didn't leak that message. She
has another innocuous video of him just driving down the street, like nothing. You know what I mean?
It's like she doesn't have like the thing that would put Louis in jail, but she has enough she has enough to paint Louis out to be a creep, basically, for the narrative, right? For the story. But she doesn't have like the finishing blow, so to speak. That would be like, okay, shut case. All right.
Real quick. People are confused who Sussy Lou is. Sussy Lou is what I'm going to be calling the accuser because I have no fucking clue what her name is. I don't know what to call the Louis accuser. Well, sorry, unfortunately, there are like 8 accusers. Just 7 of them are accusing him of just being a dick, and I don't fucking care. God damn it, it's really hilarious, right? We talk about like gender equality and everything. I see these girls talk mad shit about Louis, say the worst fucking things about Louis, right? But Louis called him a bitch. How dare he? They're women. Respect.
We are women. Hear us roar.
Fuck off.
Yeah, what is it with the flip-floppy with the women are just as strong as men, and then it's like, no, you have to protect them. Okay.
Yeah. I do like that. Now here's the thing about these audio recordings, right?
Mm-hmm.
You tell me, should I play the clipped phone call with Louis, right? Knowing that it's taken out of context of a 4-hour fucking call that these girls refuse to release, right? Should I play the part of the phone call that they are willing to make public when I know that the actual audio recording is 4 hours fucking long and they're refusing to release it, right? Because my problem is that would fucking muddy. How do I put this, right? This Google Doc is nothing more than muddying the fucking water, right? There's no definitive proof in the Google Doc. There's just enough to make it seem like something wrong is happening, right? But not enough to actually connect those fucking dots. Just enough to kind of make it look like, oh, God, what is this? Oh, man, Louis being such a dick to women. Oh, I mean, she was a minor, right?
It makes your imaginations go wild, and then you just fill in the blanks
Mhm.
as to whatever you want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
The way I see this doc so far is literally it's sounds like it's they're trying to make a smokescreen happen, and it just failed, and it bursted right in front of their faces.
Yeah, so tell you what, guys, I'll do this for you because I have listened to the audio, right? I'll put their garbage Google Doc into the fucking chat right now, okay? So you guys can all check it out for yourself. If you want to listen to the audio recording, the reason why I don't want to play it on my channel is because I know it's taken out of context, right? And not just because it's a small segment of a 4-hour phone call, but because the girls absolutely refused to release the entire thing, even though Louis told them on Twitter, go ahead and do it. And they said, no, I'm not going to do it. So at that point, I'm like, hey, I could listen to this shit that's clearly taken out of fucking context, but the only reason why I don't want to do that is because I can't then show you the actual context.
Somebody wants us to look at the IDs or something.
Okay, hold on. Let me go back up.
IDs being from both North America and Europe.
Like I already said, like the IDs are weird because they're in a different language.
Well, I mean, this is in a different language. This would be a US ID, and this I don't know, like a medical card, I think, right? So I don't fucking know. I have no fucking clue. Could she have dual citizenship? Absolutely.
Yeah. Somebody says that the IDs have both your European and US state orientations.
They do.
Oh, yeah, they do.
So that sus.
Well, it's okay. It's okay. Dude, here's the other thing. She could literally have citizenship in different countries, right? My problem is I don't know who the IDs belong to because I don't know who the accuser is. I don't know her name. She won't come forward. And there's no names attached to these IDs. Dude, honestly, you know what's fucking hilarious? These IDs could belong to a fucking guy. And we'd have no idea. We'd have no fucking clue.
Yeah.
Because you know what else is blurred out over here? The sex of the individual the IDs belong to.
Blur out the sex. That's kind of like,
I actually didn't notice that. Damn.
huh.
I'm just saying, like, look, I could rip apart these IDs for eons. I can, because they could belong to literally anyone. They could.
Here's the thing with the IDs. The IDs, honestly, they don't really matter much because
no, they really don't.
They don't prove anything. They don't, and I mean that in the sense of this person could have easily lied. You know what I mean? When they were speaking, and still could be. You know what I mean? For all we know, that's the whole thing. We just don't know. We just don't know. But even again, even if they are right, let's just entertain that for a moment. Right, that these IDs belong to this person, that this person was the age that they said they were back when they did this. Okay.
Yeah.
We don't have any proof outside of just their own words saying, well, I did tell them multiple times that I was underage. You say that, but you don't have anything to back that up. But it's very strange that you have all these other things. So you're going to tell me that you told him because from her messages with Cyan, the implication was that she, on more than one occasion, had mentioned her age to Louis. So you're going to tell me after you freak out, after he apparently sent you some kind of video of him jacking off, right? That you freak out so bad that you take and you meticulously go back through your entire conversation and delete every time that you mentioned your age to him. That's a bit of a stretch for me. I'm gonna have to say, I don't believe you.
Well, not only that, but
that doesn't make any sense.
She also made sure to forget to record the video of him jacking off, right?
But here's the other thing, right? Here's the other thing, right? You would think, all right, you get a picture of him that's not even a nude picture, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have enough sense to do that, right? To get that picture, but you don't get something as damning as him,
jacking off,
masturbating. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just like, right? You serious? It's just like, you obviously know how to play the game here, right? Of recording with another phone to make sure that he doesn't know, right? You take meticulous effort to make sure that he does not know that you are screen recording with another phone, right? You're recording the screen, because you know what happens with Snapchat if you try to
it alerts the other person.
It alerts the other person. Yes.
Yeah.
Not only does it alert the other person, it also, if you rewatch the video, it lets the other person know for the time that is still available that they rewatch the video that you sent them. That's another feature in Snapchat. So here's the thing. So you're going to tell me, right, that you had the wherewithal beforehand, because let's presume, right? Let's just, that this video, right, the whole, him shirtless, right, that happened before the jerking off video, right? So you were at the ready to sit there and record that. You were at the ready to sit there and record another video of his that he was sending you, okay? Of him just driving down the street. So you were at the ready for all these other instances, but you weren't at the ready for that one. Why not? You know what I mean?
Well, it's hilarious, right? Remember, her state of mind, as she has said it, is that this made her uncomfortable. She didn't feel safe. She didn't feel good about any of this, right? And it was disturbing for her, right? That's her mentality, okay? And as John said, with that mentality, she goes back into her messages, deletes the messages where she informs Louis of her age, and then records everything except for those messages, which would be fucking damning, and the video of him jacking off, which would be fucking damning.
Hey,
right?
Yeah,
bro. Maybe she's just stupid, No.
No! I will give that to you, Sen. I will give that. No! Stop! I will give that to Sen.
Stop what?
Whoever put this together is fucking remedial.
Yeah.
Sorry, John.
How ridiculous it is for the partial nude comment, right? Because that's like the biggest example of something I think that's trying to muddy the waters. If we've confirmed that it isn't like showing his penis or anything, right? You're just saying it's a partial nude to try to get that shock factor in, because by that logic, is going to the beach not, seeing partial nudes like that too, technically?
Well, hold on. Before you YouTube made great again said, in fairness, that's revenge porn. Here's the problem with that. One of the images that she was spreading around telling everybody, this is a dick pic, this is a dick pic. And that would be fucking revenge porn too. But here's the thing. It wasn't even a dick pic. That's the best part of it, right? But
what's even worse,
she was telling everybody was that she was totally okay recording revenge porn originally and releasing it to other people.
Well, here's the other thing with that, right?
Yeah.
So you have her send this picture over to Cyan. Now, I don't know if she scribbled it out or if Cyan scribbled it out to share on Twitter. Here's the bottom line. Cyan knows that it's not actually a dick pic if she actually looked at that underage folder, which I would assume she did because she helped put that Google Doc together. She was kind of the main architect behind this whole thing, right? She was kind of the one spearheading everything, right? So I would assume that she saw that video and did not correct things after the fact. You know what I mean? She let everybody still believe that this is a dick pic. Something that was disingenuously presented as something that it was not remains to be that because there's no clarification after the fact.
Now here's the thing that, and look, I don't want to talk about TJB too much because we did the thing on the stream, but just to reference back to the original stream we did with him, right? When we talked about the dick pic, and the way it's not actually dick pic and the way it was blurred out to make it seem like it actually was, TJV and I think other people agree with TJ on this point, right? That, well, he also did a video of him jacking off. And that's so much worse than this one image. And I go like, well, here's the problem. They lied about the one image being a dick pic. You think that they're telling you the truth about a video that they can't even show you? I mean, come on.
Exactly. Where is it? Where is it then?
I don't.
Because here's the thing, there's a lot of
She
things.
forgot to record it. Come on, she forgot to record
There's
it.
a lot of things. There's a lot of things that we have to, we have to take her word for it, right? And the problem is that her word doesn't really mean very much.
Well,
There's a lot of inconsistencies in the things that she even says to Cyan.
Well, to be clear, right? Because I know some people go like, look, Crow, even if she recorded and went to the cops, he hadn't actually done anything with her yet. And the problem is, like, look at the Drake Bell case, right? Drake Bell did not sleep with a child. Drake Bell just attempted to by engaging with the child over text messages and trying to get her to do things with him in public. Now, nothing ever came of that. However, he has still been arrested, charged, and had to plead guilty to the shit that he had done. So yes, if she was a minor and that can be proven, Louis could be arrested and charged and potentially pleads guilty. But the problem is she won't go to the fucking cops. I don't even know what her fucking name is. I have to call her Sussy fucking Lou. Now, here's the thing, right? That's the end of the underage evidence, right? And, let's imagine this went to fucking court, right? Let's imagine this went to court. And this girl came forward, right? And these IDs do belong to her. Let's imagine that, right? Could Louis go to fucking prison? Absolutely he could. But she won't come forward, and she won't go to the fucking cops. And I can't even prove who these IDs belong to. These could belong to a fucking guy for all I fucking know, right? And let's say they belong to her, and Louis did ask her age, and she lied about it. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Nobody fucking knows. So I tell his stream, Louis Calibre, innocent. It's because he's innocent until proven guilty, and this shit ain't proof of shit. God fucking damn it.
Well, that's the thing. We don't know. It's just at the end of the day, we just don't know. The only thing we know is that a conversation took place, allegedly between, this person and Louis.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all we know. A Snapchat conversation took place.
Okay, now
between him and this person. If this is the same person, because again, they're using two different videos from obviously two different time periods. One that was probably recorded more recently, and one that was recorded back when those things that Louis sent were initially sent. So you talk about a 5 or 6 year old video, okay? And we have to all assume that it's all from the same person, same Snapchat, all that, right? And we have to assume that there's a lot of assumptions that need to be made, right, in order to give this person any kind of, I guess, we have to have faith that this person is telling the truth, which honestly, that's not good enough.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Given the people who put the Google Doc together, we've caught them openly lying. We've caught them instructing somebody else to lie on their behalf, right? I see no reason to take anybody in this situation at their fucking word. Nobody. Absolutely none. When I catch you fucking lying, when I catch you instructing someone to come and fucking lie to me, fuck you.
Well, here's another thing that somebody had, a friend had pointed out to me. If you hear that video where she's screen recording the shirtless picture of Louis, there's something in the background talking about getting a new pair of headset. So let me pitch this idea to you. You know what I mean? What if this person did all this to potentially extort? It certainly is a possibility, and it wouldn't be the first time that somebody... See, people think that just because somebody is quote-unquote underage, that they won't do nefarious shit. I mean, we've talked about it a bunch of times, Crow. I mean, I think one of the best examples is what happened to Chris Chan, right? And that was done to him by a 13-year-old boy, and that was evil as shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, no. Hey, let's go to a more relevant example. Pro fucking Jared. That dude. Yep. That dude. Sailor Moon fucking out. And Sailor Moon was it? Fucking Sailor Mercury.
Sailor Mercury.
Yeah, Sailor Mercury. Because Sailor Mercury is my sister's favorite. I want to show her that photo of fucking Pro Jared.
What the fuck, bro?
Okay. Listen. Pro Jared. Kind of a perv. I don't give a shit, right? Everybody's got their fucking kinks. Fucking Power Cynical wants to be farted on. So I don't give a shit about him wanting to dress up as Sailor fucking Mercury, right? But Pro Jared is engaging in this like online masturbation chat with this fucking girl, right? And the girl lies to Pro Jared, tells Pro Jared, yeah, I'm of age. And Pro Jared is like, okay, let me whip my dick out and put on my little fucking skirt and we'll fucking masturbate together. Some stupid shit like that, right? I'm totally paraphrasing. But anyways, later on, the girl releases the recordings of Pro Jared, the images of Pro Jared, right? And says Pro Jared is a fucking groomer. He groomed me. He wants to fuck children and shit, right? And everybody cancels Pro Jared immediately, right? And let me be very clear. The evidence against Pro Jared, 1,000 times stronger than the bullshit in this fucking Google Doc. 1,000 times
much more
stronger.
Convincing, yeah. It looked way more convincing.
Because you had him fucking doing this shit. You literally had him masturbating to it, right? You had all of that, right? Here's the thing, though. That girl, Pro Jared, remember, he came out like months later. After he had been crucified.
8 months later.
8 months later. 8 months later. He'd been crucified. His reputation destroyed. 8 months later, he comes out and shows the messages where that bitch lied about her fucking age to him. And he proved it. And did Pro Jared suddenly recover his reputation? No.
Not really.
No, it's never the same.
Yeah.
Well, same thing with Andy Signore. With Andy Signore, it was even longer because it was 2.5 years before Andy Signore could say anything because he was under a gag order. And then finally, when it was lifted, he was able to finally talk about it. But by then, the damage had been done. Like, he's just now getting back to a point where he's able to rebuild a little bit. But make no mistake, it's never really been the same.
It's never going to be the same. That's the problem. These people destroy other people's lives, right? They destroy their fucking reputations, right? Why'd that girl do that shit to Pro Jared? I don't even fucking know. Nobody knows. She just decided to get Pro Jared into that situation.
I know why.
Oh, why?
Attention.
Oh boy.
As simple as that. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. 15 minutes of internet fame. That's it.
Yeah.
Because that's
I guess people, just to be clear, right? Because people go like, well, this girl's staying anonymous. She just wants to expose Louis and make sure she spreads awareness, right? I don't know if this bitch wants attention. I don't know if she just hates fucking Louis. I don't know if she just wants to extort Louis. I don't know any of it because this girl will not come forward, will not give us her name, won't even give her fucking screen name. I can't check her social media and see she tweeted about Louis, saying derogatory shit about Louis, and by now she's probably purged anything that has
that's one of the biggest. That's one of the biggest reasons why the IDs don't really mean much, because again, we have to assume that they all belong to the same person, right? Who we don't know. We can't verify if this is the same person. We just can't, because there's nothing in those IDs that show, oh, here's their social media on their IDs. Verified. You know what I mean? No. You know what I mean? Like
sorry. Dan from Game Grumps. Call me Carson. Right?
Mm-hmm.
How many people does this need to happen to before we say there seems to be some sort of outbreak of quote unquote victims who refuse to go to the police and instead run to make a fucking Google Doc? There seems to be an outbreak of people doing this shit.
Because they don't care about justice, Crow. They don't care about justice. They just want attention.
Let me be very clear. Before you say anything, John, because I got to get this fucking point across to everybody who believes the shit in this Google Doc is real. If you think the shit in this Google Doc is real, you should be far more pissed off than I am, because that means that these girls have the ability to put away an active pedo and are telling you, fuck no, I just want to spread awareness.
Fuck.
That must make you feel so fucking good. That must make you feel so fucking great that you've exposed and let everybody know there's an active pedo and nobody can do shit about it. It must make you feel so fucking good inside. God damn. Fucking heroes.
It's not about justice.
No, Crow, I actually did have a question about this.
Yeah, buddy.
Did she ever say, like, or did they ever say, like, this was from, like, a state-to-state type of relationship, like long distance?
Nobody knows. Nobody knows. That's the thing.
Because what's interesting is I do look at those IDs, and that matches the exact color schemes for California IDs.
It does, yeah, because I've had a California ID and I noticed that, right? But the problem is the card underneath it looks like a card from fucking Kaiser, Kaiser being that big hospital in California, the big hospital chain only in California. And look, that's why I said it was a med card, because it looks like my old Kaiser card, right?
Yeah.
But again, look, even with the IDs, right? Let's just assume, right? Let's say this person turns out to be underage, right?
Yeah.
And all that.
Yeah.
Still doesn't matter. Still doesn't matter, and it doesn't matter because again, you don't have any kind of proof to show that he knew your age when you engage with him, and that is something
she's openly stated she doesn't have.
She doesn't have. That's what I'm saying. She straight up tells Cyan that she doesn't have that. So again, you want us to take your word for it that you told him multiple times that you told him, you know what I mean? But you don't have anything to show for it. But yet, you have this conversation. Hold on. Give me a sec. She has this conversation, the Snapchat conversation, right? She deleted some stuff out of it. Again, you told him on multiple occasions. Why? So you're telling me you meticulously went back through the entire conversation thread and took out the parts where you told him that. Again, why? That doesn't make any sense. Like, now I can understand. Let's just say she was freaked out in the moment over this masturbation video, right? That she deleted stuff right then and there, right? Just the video and maybe some of the text surrounding that. Why would you then go back? Like I said, go back through everything else and take out any proof that could really destroy him. You know what I mean? It would show that, hey, I told him. See, I told him here, told him here, told him here. Here's the date. It just does not make any fucking sense.
No.
So to me, look, my theory. Look, if the person is underage, turns out to be underage, my theory is that they didn't tell him, or they led him to believe that they were not. They were of age through however means. You know what I mean? That's completely me theorizing. You know what I mean? Because I don't, again, why would you not have that? It's so easy. And that was the biggest problem with all the James Charles shit too, remember? It's like so many people saying, oh, I told him I was underage. Okay, we'll show it.
Well, okay, let me get to Super Chat, because I want to go on to the next part of the Google Doc, which is far less interesting, and I give zero shits about it, and everybody else should not give any shits about it also. But Cheeto had, thank you for the Super Chat. My plagiarized Google Doc on the Civil War holds more weight than this. The fucking shit I took before the stream holds more weight than this. And it's amazing because I only had to pee before the stream, and somehow it held more weight than this.
So, just real quick, just to answer something what Italo Villagran said, that would be entrapment. If this person, if he asked the age, right? If he asked this person's age and they did not tell him, right? Yeah. They lied about it, and or they showed something to show that, oh yeah, I am of age, but it wasn't actually them. Yes, that would be considered entrapment.
For all I know, that girl, right, sent him an ID that showed an 18-year-old or something on it, right? I have no clue. And do I care that Louis is into college-age girls? I don't give a shit. Welcome to the United States of fucking America, right? Where dudes go for women that are, under the age of 25, even if they're fucking 60. It's just how dudes are. They want young women, right? I don't know why, because they're fucking annoying as shit. If you haven't noticed. But
yeah, but even then, look, like I don't think it's even necessarily a matter of he's actively seeking young women. You know what I mean?
No, I've heard. To be clear, the reason why I mentioned that is because these other dumbasses, Cyan and the Evil X crew, right? They've argued that Louis specifically targets young, vulnerable women, right? Oh my god, every guy does. You dumbasses. But as far as the entrapment argument goes. The same thing with H2O Delirious. It's the exact same thing with H2O Delirious, right? We can say, dude, Delirious should have verified the age of that girl, right? But we know that he was put into that situation. He was set up, right? I'm not going to condemn him. I'm not going to condemn Louis if that's what happened here. But I don't know. And now, as far as all of the evidence goes, I saw this comment. I really wanted to highlight it because it is perfect, right? That Jasmina Bay thing. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. This situation is so similar to the Jasmina Bay rape allegation bullshit that happened a year ago, where she accused her Twitch mod of raping her, all for it being a big fat lie. All right, let's talk about that, right? Does anyone know who Mattress Girl is? Alpha Russ, do you know who Mattress Girl is?
No.
Zombie Fox, do you know who she is?
I'm too fucking stupid to know.
Okay. Mattress Girl is a young college girl who went around her college campus carrying a mattress and claiming that she was sexually assaulted on that mattress, and the college campus would do nothing to punish the person that did it to her, right? Started a fucking witch hunt. Years later, she came out, she made the entire thing up. Wanted to just spread awareness. Psycho bitch ran around her campus with a fucking mattress to the point where people call her Mattress Girl, made the entire thing up. The entire thing up.
Wait.
Yep, I remember that.
Hold on.
I remember that.
She was carrying a fucking mattress.
She carried a fucking mattress around.
How strong is
campus.
she?
Yikes. That's beyond
sorry
yikes.
for laughing,
That's
but
just
I'm
like,
just a
Do
baby.
you guys think I'm making that up? I'm genuinely curious.
no, I
mean, hey,
believe
bro,
you.
I believe it because I know people are probably that crazy to do that.
Look,
Could
I
you
live in an
imagine
area where people in a Ford Taurus carry around a dilapidated boat in the trunk. I'm not even kidding you, okay?
You guys,
Hey,
we want to talk. The reason why I bring up Mattress Girl is to point out how fucking insane some people are, right? And then you take a look at fucking Louis. I got over 5 million subs. You're gonna tell me there's not one fucking psychopath watching his channel? Think about it. Goddamn. Hold up. For those of you who really have no clue what I'm talking about, Mattress Girl. There you go. Look. Here's her with her fucking mattress.
God.
Yep.
She accused. No, it wasn't just that. No, stop. It wasn't just that she said that she was sexually assaulted. She accused someone specifically. Columbia settles with student accused of raping Mattress Girl. This psychopathic bitch lied about everything. Admits to lying about everything. This dude's reputation was destroyed. His college career destroyed by this psychopath who went on to graduate holding the fucking mattress. Look at this bitch. Look at this psychopath. Look at this goddamn liar.
This, because this is.
I can't fucking get over that. She's carrying a fucking mattress.
She carried it around campus. Guys, hold on. Name and shame. Emma, bitch, girl, mattress, bitch. Surface this week on National Public Radio talking about her efforts to get a serial predator, a sadist, in the truest meaning of that word, off the Columbia University campus. Made the entire thing up. Graduated holding the mattress, right? This woman is a psychopath. This woman is a fucking psychopath.
Did you see what Mona
I remember all that.
posted in the chat? She said, was it memory foam? Oh! God damn! No, I never knew about this story.
Oh, dude, it was
not-
huge news like
it was
5 or 6 years ago.
2017 is when it happened, right? The thing is,
Something like that, yeah.
Columbia had to settle with the student that she accused of raping her. She called him a serial predator. She made the entire thing up. This psychopathic cunt, right, went to her graduation and had other girls carrying around this mattress, right? The entire thing was a fucking lie. This girl is psychopathic, and I cannot believe that Columbia let her keep her fucking degree. I'd pull that shit away from her. Huh?
I'm surprised she kept it clean for that long.
Oh, she kept it nice and covered. Look at her posing with her fucking mattress. Right?
I can't get
Probably
over
got one of
that.
those camp beds that they put that cover over.
Look. Emma Sulkowicz is back and channeling her rage through BDSM. Yeah. Remember the girl who Vice, I love you, Vice. Good job.
Ooh.
God damn. This woman is mentally ill. This woman is mentally ill. And she was promoted by other people who are mentally ill. John, I appreciate
Sorry,
you.
having a little bit of
time-
connections issues.
You're good. First time being a member to anyone. Wait a sec. Carrying a mattress. Gee, someone has problems. Anyway, have a good night, y'all. Mr. Lambo, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Sorry I didn't read your super chat while you were here. I really hope we entertained you. But, guys, this is the type of shit I am talking about, right? There seems to be this advent of psychopaths that seem to think that they can just run around making these fucking accusations. This girl pay any penalty. Did she pay any penalty? Legitimately asking. Anyone know of anything that Mattress Girl had to do after ruining someone's life?
Not that I know of. I don't think she had. I mean, maybe the university took some action against her after the fact. I doubt it though, because I think she ended up graduating, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So
how did it turn out that she was lying?
Oh, they I think some of her own friends, I think, exposed her. Wasn't it some of her own friends? I believe, or am I mixing it up with somebody else? I think some of her own friends, I think.
I think she also admitted
how she
to making
concocted
it up. Yeah. She said it was a performance art. She said it was a performance art.
Well, yeah, she tried to justify it. Yeah, she tried to justify it by saying that she was just trying to bring awareness of stuff. Nothing actually happened to me, but it's just to bring awareness to campus. That was after the fact that it was all basically concocted. I think she was exposed by friends of hers, and then she copped to it, but then she tried to deflect by saying that, oh no, but it was all in an effort to bring awareness to this shit. So I mean, wherever she is, I mean, she can't really show.
You know where she is.
Really
you know where she is. From March 10th to April 22nd, 2018, the Invisible Dog Gallery in Brooklyn, New York, hosted her first gallery installation as a performance artist, piece entitled "The Floating World." The title, "The Floating World," is a literal translation of a Japanese term. You know what? If I ever saw this woman, I'd spit in her fucking face. And I would gladly go to fucking prison for it. I'd spit in her fucking face.
No. I mean, I'm probably gonna get pulled out of context, but I would close that bitch for doing that.
I mean, come on. She ruined someone's life. And then her friends finally outed her. And then this fucking cunt comes out and says, it was just performance art. Why is everyone mad? I just filed a fake police report.
Performance art.
Yeah, it made a spectacle.
Her friends went through that.
I'm just saying, this Emma bitch, she should be in a fucking jail cell. She absolutely should. You know the reason why people don't want to like make that argument? They're like, because then other people will be afraid to come forward. You know what? Real victims should look at a psychopathic cunt like Emma and say, I want that bitch in prison too. I want her in prison with actual rapists. Because that's the shit she was trying to do to an innocent man.
Who's saying?
Huh?
Wait, who's saying? What? Wait, what happened? What did you say? Because they kind of cut out for me. You were saying.
Sorry. I said.
Real victims are afraid to.
I said
real victims are afraid to come forward.
No. I said the reason why when someone comes forward with an obviously fake accusation and people go like, well, you can't really advocate for, putting them in prison even though they filed a fake police report and accuse someone knowing that it was false, right? Is because you don't want to disincentivize other actual victims from coming forward because they're afraid something might happen to them if the guy doesn't get prosecuted or something, right? But no. Don't ever look at it that way. Real victims should want a bitch like Emma in prison for making a mockery of them. And they should want her in prison with actual rapists where she tried to send an innocent man because she's a fucking criminal.
Look. It's not that to me that's a stupid argument to make, to say that, oh, well, it'll de-incentivize actual victims from coming forward if you arrest her and throw her in jail. No. What will be disincentivizing for them to come forward is her not paying any consequences, her making a mockery of, accusations and allegations. It's people people that run to Twitter instead of going to the police. If that's the first thing that they do, they're the ones that make it harder for victims to come forward because they're trivializing abuse. They're trivializing, these serious traumatic experiences that people go through by doing stupid shit like that. If anybody, right? And that's what I think is funny. Oh, well, you shame women and that's why they don't come. No. Y'all are the problem. You're the reason why actual victims can't come forward, because you trivialize these matters. And it makes it harder for them to be taken seriously, and why everybody then starts to scrutinize every single thing because of dumb shit like this. Because of your stupid ass performance art. You know what I mean? That's much more damaging.
Okay, all right. I love this article, right? It's from 2019 about mattress. I know I will jump back into the Louis said mean things to women shit in a second here. But just let me read this article for you, because I want you to see how they're calling what they're calling it, right? This is the cut. Did Emma get red pilled? At the very least, she's got a new social set. Now, look at what they call the fucking mattress. 5 years ago, while a student at Columbia, Emma lugged a dorm issue extra long twin mattress around campus for as long as she had to attend school with her alleged rapist. Guys, this wasn't like a thing that she did for like a day or 2 days. She did it every single day.
She did it for an entire semester.
For an entire semester.
She did it for an entire semester.
This was mattress performance. Carry that weight. A globally viral art piece.
I
am not kidding. I would spit in this woman's face.
Who the fuck wrote that?
I would gladly go to prison for it.
No. Let's go ahead and just reiterate what they're saying. Viral art piece. Yeah, alleged rape is a viral art piece. Fuck off, seriously.
I mean, right? I don't care that this bitch got fucking red pilled. This psychopathic cunt will never, ever, ever make up for the stupid shit she fucking pulled. The absolute bullshit on every fucking level. Every fucking level. And you know what's really disgusting about that? She falsely accused a man of rape, right? That dude's fucking reputation fucking destroyed. And this bitch went on to monetize the accusation.
Yep.
Yeah. So anyways, if you ever want to, like, when someone says, like, why would anyone ever make anything up? And you go, like, well, because they want attention. They go, no, that's not why. It's just because some people are fucking mattress girl. Yeah. Just say mattress girl. And they go, what do you mean? Tell them to fucking Google it.
Yeah, like I said, that's way more damaging.
I'm blown away by the viral art piece part. You call that fucking viral art? My guy, come on.
It should not surprise you that people that promote this shit will do anything to defend their fucking bullshit. It should never surprise you. It should never surprise you.
Look, I have, maybe one of these days, Crow, we should talk about art, because I have a lot to say about so-called art.
That was a fucking art piece. It's a fucking art piece. A fake rape allegation was a fucking art piece. God damn that bitch.
God damn
everyone who defended it.
By the way, there's a kind of a chuckle comment here, but it's you'd rather carry a mattress around instead of your own grades by Anowa. I don't know if I said that right. If I didn't, I apologize.
Let me see if I can find it.
I mean,
I was ranting for a while, so I apologize. Okay, you'd rather carry a mattress around instead. Okay, all right. Let's
derailing a little bit.
Huh?
Derailing a little bit. I'm saying.
Okay. Let's jump back into the Google Doc now, because we're done with the we're done with the Louis being a P word. We're now into Louis just being a dick to women. Right?
How much more do you have on the document, out of curiosity?
I'm on page 12, but we're gonna skim through this shit because I don't care about any of it. You know why?
A lot of it.
You know why? Because here's the thing, right? They sit there and they go like, well, look at the way Louis said fuck. Louis called me a bitch. Louis did this. You motherfucking cunts, every single fucking one of you disgusting bitches. Does that make you feel better? I don't even know you. I don't even fucking know you. Okay? I'll call you everything fucking Louis called you. I will say it.
Wait.
I'd say it to your face too. I'd say it to your face too because nothing. Hold on. Nothing.
Nothing for some reason.
Nothing Louis said to these girls compares to these psychopathic bitches trying to say Louis is a pedophile.
No, but like they still wanted him even after all that. So
yeah. Well, here's the other thing too. If you look at it honestly, the messages, one could look at them. One could look at them and say, look. One could look at them and say, yeah, they're pretty mean, but it's just like, but you don't see what led up to that. You don't see what they might have done to antagonize him, what they might have said to him. You know what I mean? We don't know all the nasty shit they were saying.
People should have said that from the start as well. Like, what the fuck?
Well, no, that was my stance too. When I talked about it on my streams, I was like, okay, we're seeing all this stuff, and it looks mean. I said, but we're not seeing anything. We're not seeing what led up to this. What led up to him popping up.
It's only one side of the story they want you to see.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
Of course, absolutely.
They don't want
the side that makes them look.
Story. Yeah.
And honestly, if you look at it, to me, like I've seen people say way worse shit, dude. I've seen girls say way worse shit to guys than that Louis says.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about how awful and mean he is.
I've seen message boards say worse shit.
The fuck up! I hate seeing you type after I talk. I fucking hate it. Because it's either stupid or fucking retarded. This has just today gone on long enough. Fuck you. 3 hours. You want more of my time? Yeah, fuck you. Go to hell, bitch. I like to get mad at you. Yeah, go fuck yourself. I was with my daughter, you fucking asshole. I totally want to spend that time doing this shit. Go eat fucking dick. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. You're poor, precious. Go fuck yourselves. God damn.
You can say Louis starting out at most, but that's literally not really that bad.
I don't even
it's
care.
Really not.
I don't even care.
Well, here's the other thing too. Look at what you just read there, right?
Mm-hmm. I was with my daughter. Yeah, I'm kind of curious.
Not just that, right? Not the fact that he obviously told this person, hey, I'm spending time with my family right now, right? But this person apparently did this shit for 3 fucking hours.
Oh, you don't see that context,
exactly, but again, I mean, yeah, you're gonna get pissed, especially like, hey, can't talk right now with my family, you know.
Can I just say something? These girls will not survive a fucking MW2 lobby. They would not. They would get fucking destroyed.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What about this mean thing Louis said? Whatever, child. I want an answer. Who the fuck? Haha. Be gone. Not going to read it. Blocked. I fucking hate you. You become so wise and great. I love hearing from you spew at your awesome reason. It's fine. The more you talk, the more it makes it easier. Either you'll block me or I'll finally shed all my feelings for you. You make me not want to talk to you. I'm going to ignore you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my fucking goodness. God damn these girls. And I'm not joking. I am not joking whatsoever. I look at these messages. I look at the fact that these dumbasses put into a fucking Google Doc. And it's a big deal. Oh, look at the way Louis treats us. You call him a fucking pedophile. You stupid, dumb bitches. God damn you.
I think he went too soft, honestly.
And to be clear, because I'm sure someone's gonna go, like, they didn't actually call him pedophile. No. Let's be. They said he was trying to sext with a minor, and then these dumb, gross bitches went to his Twitter account and said, "Look, we got messages where he talked about his Snapchat with a girl, and then we found out that she was a minor at the time. What about this other girl who we found out was also a minor? What? Yeah. That's called muddying the fucking waters." Because these girls don't have any proof. All they have is to be able to muddy the fucking waters and cry crocodile tears that I don't give a shit about. Any idiot that jumps on board this shit going, Louis should have treated them nice. Are you fucking kidding me? You are fucking stupid. Oh, he shouldn't talk to him that way. I will talk to any woman so much worse if they ever did any of this shit to one of my friends. If they ever did any of this shit to one of my friends, I would fucking lose my goddamn mind. And then I have to listen to him go, oh, but he said he called me a bitch. Guess what? You proved him right. He called you a bitch, and you said, hold my beer.
I mean, you're not wrong in that stature right there.
Oh, this is hilarious. My mom's in the chat. Hi, Mama Crow. Hello, how you doing, Mama Crow?
She's heard you rant for 30 years.
I have had 30 plus years of hearing him. Yes, she has. By the way, here's why. My mom, right? This is the woman who raised me, right? She knows how I feel about fucking pedophiles. She knows the shit that I said I fucking to do to them, right? She knows the shit that's happened with my family, right? My mother knows what I would fucking do to Louis if I ever found out he actually did any of this shit, right? But the problem is, as much as it pisses me off, as much as I would, I guess I can't say that on stream. I guess I can't say that on YouTube, right? As much as I hate pedophiles, I really hate the disgusting psychopathic cunts that would falsely accuse someone of being one. They're neck and fucking neck for me. They're neck and fucking neck for me.
I would probably put like the accusers worse, just because they're trying to ruin someone's life over some reason, you know?
Yeah, vernaculars. I love this. I'm not a bitch. I just fabricated a story about a man being a pedo. He should apologize to me. He should, honestly, I would say what he should do. I say he should slap you across the face, but they go, he's promoting violence against women. Yeah, fucking idiots. Fucking idiots.
Slap a line, bitch.
Whoa!
Thank you. You know what? Actually, Zombie Fox, very consistent, because if I saw a dude pulling this shit, I'd slap him across the face. I think if we're in a gender neutral society where we treat men and women the same way, then we should advocate for slapping anyone across the face when they pull bullshit like this. Oh, that's a call for violence. Oh my gosh, I guess I can't be hyperbolic. God damn. I'd slap them across the face in Minecraft and then push them into the lava.
I have to pull. I disagree and I disavow.
I disagree or disavow.
I said in Minecraft.
Slap him across the face with the truth.
And
yes.
You.
Yes.
In the next video.
The truth is a 2x4.
Dude, people are never gonna understand our insiders, and I love it.
I know, it's fucking great.
Yeah.
Like the only leg that I could honestly see in all this is the fact that, yeah, Louis kind of a dick. So, I mean,
but the problem is,
here's the thing.
We're seeing one side of a conversation.
We're only seeing one side of a conversation. We're not seeing what led up to him. I don't think that this was something that was done, unwarranted. That this was something that was done unprovoked. Because to me, all the messages where he pops off, it feels like to me he was provoked. You know what I mean?
Well, let me be clear, right? Because this is some of the stuff I disagree with TJB on, but I think one thing that we would both agree here is that this Google Doc leaves a ton of context out of these conversations. Well, when I originally saw these messages, I was like, oh my gosh, he's such an asshole, right? But now that I know who these girls are, now I know the shit that they've fucking done, and I've seen just how psychopathic they can get, I don't think he's an asshole at all. Really don't.
Here's the thing. He has a brash personality, and that does come across in his videos. If you watch his videos, he does have that kind of brash type of personality. At the same time, it's easy to come to that conclusion. Oh, well, he's just an asshole, this, that, or the other. And look, he has been in like certain games, right? If you watch him play like GTA and stuff like that, he trolls people, he messes with stuff, right?
Yeah.
Or he messes with people and does stuff like that. At the same time, again, you're seeing one side of a conversation, like you said before, and I would really like to see what provoked that kind of response from him, because it seems like in this one, the one that you showed before, right?
Yeah.
3 hours of somebody sitting there trying to hit him up when he tells them clearly, hey, listen, I'm with my family right now. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, it wasn't the time to talk, and this person wasn't, they were insisting.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So just imagine, you've already let it be known, hey, don't want to talk right now.
I'm with my family, and this person going, right? Can you imagine that? It's like, what if that was his daughter's birthday? What if it was his daughter's birthday, and one of these psychopathic bitches keeps fucking calling him, demanding to talk?
I'd probably just turn off the phone or block their number.
Well, that's the other thing too, right? I think anybody, right, that is, with their kid is going to be offended if you are trying to take time away from that by continuously interrupting that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I've had it happen before. I've had
anybody
people text me, and I'll just tell them, like, shut the fuck up. I don't want to talk with you. I'm spending time with family. Fuck off. I'll talk to you later. That's just
to be fair, it was a common assumption you shouldn't lie about being SA, but the internet has fucked people up. Yeah, it has. It has. It has. So I don't give a shit that Louis talked mean to these women, right? Because I've seen these women act in the most disgusting and gross way possible. And the thing is, I actually do believe in gender equality, right? I really do. Mm-hmm. So when I look at women who behave in the most disgusting way fucking possible, I don't sit there and go, but they're women and we must protect them because they're so No. I say they're bitches, just like if a guy did this, he'd be a fucking bitch too.
Hell yeah.
And that's it. And that's fucking it. So I have to go like, look at these mean convos. Shut. Release your entire conversations with Louis. Release the entire thing. And then get this dumb, sussy Lou to release her entire conversation with fucking Louis. And then maybe I would change my mind. Maybe I would. But let's be honest. This has been going on for what? A year? 2 years? And you haven't been able to provide shit.
It's been going on for a little over a year. And again, this all started with Cyan, right? Who one day decided to go on Twitter and saw that people were doing the whole Me Too thing and decided, hey, I want to do that too. You know what I mean? And put out her little twit longer, which in and of itself, if you read that twit longer, she contradicts herself in that twit longer. Because at the very beginning, she establishes that she had a relationship with Louis, right? But towards the end, it's like, well, our relationship wasn't exclusive. It's just like, well, you can't have it fucking both ways. What was it? Were you together or weren't you? My
wife is in the chat right now. She's also in the room across from me. So, Jasmine, I love you, okay? But my mother is in the chat and she approved of everything that I said. So you should give her a phone right now because she's the one who raised me.
I think she sent the in the chat to you, Crow.
My wife and my mom are both in the chat, so I'm safe.
Crow, she punched you in chat, I think. I think it's a fist.
Yeah.
Okay, but listen. I'll be as clear as I possibly can, right? The same words I would use to describe a guy, I will use to describe a woman, right? When they both fuck up, when they both do gross and disgusting things, I think men are very capable of being dirty, disgusting bitches. I think women are both are fucking capable of doing the exact same things as each other. Both are capable of being nasty. Both are capable of lying. Both are capable of trying to destroy people's lives because they just have no moral center. And, actually, let me be religious for a second. They don't have a fucking soul. When they die, it's just going to be nothing, right? Because there's nothing there. There's no going to hell. There's no going to heaven because there's nothing there to fucking begin with. They're just fucking monsters. God.
I mean, there's dirt. There's this fucking dirt.
Gonna become worm food.
I love how I love how I use my mother as a distraction.
I literally heard like the collective dead man walking.
Crow.
Yeah, okay. Mattress girl, absolute bitch, right? mattress girl, right? Walked around campus for an entire semester, dragging around a mattress, accused someone of raping her. Her friends then out her for lying, and she goes around and tells everybody that it was just a performance piece to spread awareness. This psychopath filed a fucking police report, made the entire thing up. That's the type of shit we're dealing with, right? That girl not only faced no penalties for her fucking actions, monetized the entire thing. Got herself into all these New York galleries with her fucking bondage art. I mean, should just tell you the type of fucking society we are in right now. And people
be fucked up if she got a mattress sponsorship.
Oh my god, that'd be hilarious. That'd be fucking hilarious.
This artwork is sponsored by Purple. Use Mattress Girl for 50%.
Can you just imagine her at fucking Sleep Train?
Actually, you know what? I just thought about that now, and because those things are like mostly plastic, like bendable plastic, she would literally just get smashed by it because they're so freaking heavy.
Like, it'd be like buy one get two free sexual assault allegations.
Oh no!
Yeah, mom, no joke. After claiming that she was raped, this psychopath then went on to do bondage art exhibits, monetizing her fake rape claim. Psychopath. Absolute psychopath. Anyways.
Thanks for Bed Bath Beyond.
Oh my gosh. I can never get over the story of Mattress Girl and just how fucking insane it is.
You fucking broke me when I just like realized like all that shit. Like I could not stop laughing.
Dude, she carried it around. It's not like she did it for like a day or a week or even a month, an entire semester, and she dragged it with her everywhere. She graduated carrying the fucking mattress.
Like just to me, I just can't imagine. Like I would be so ashamed to like have my fucking face out there knowing I dragged a fucking mattress to class. Like, could I sleep in the mattress then? Like in the classroom?
Can
you imagine that? Can you imagine Mattress Girl carrying out the fucking mattress and then she's like, I'm gonna show you guys how I was sleeping when I was assaulted.
That's because you have some degree of dignity.
You know
and
what?
integrity,
You know what? I bet she had that one snarky teacher that sat there every day and then finally had enough and just said, "Can I take my seat?" No, there's no seat there for you, but you can put your bed right there.
Right.
There's like all the chairs
on that,
and there's like a small rectangle right there.
But is that actually Crow's mom? Yes, it is. Mama Crow is my actual mother. There you go.
She's treating it like Kirk Ross.
What?
Fucking Dan, you have won the internet today. Thank you.
Oh, and he's got Broly as his PFP. That's fucking great. That's fucking great.
Crow, I'm gonna look on mine, but like in that underage like evidence, there's like two screenshots that like I want you to look. One of them, I have like another one. It's kind of like a fucked up one.
What these IDs here or
no, like the whole like folder of like the underage evidence.
Hold on. I mean, this is it for the underage
numbers.
No, Crow, go right there. Crow goes right there where it says the TW. There should be a link that says here.
I will reference this tweet, or you would view here. Okay. There we go. Which one do you want me to go through?
I wish I knew the numbers, but like
show on screen.
Okay, hold on. Let me show it on screen. Give me a second. Let me just stop this one.
By the way,
we'll through all the images. Give me a second.
The folder owner is named Betty White.
Huh.
Wow.
Interesting.
Nice.
Okay, here we go. Did he know you were underage and keep talking to you after knowing that, or did he just never check? I don't care because she can't fucking prove it.
Just get to like where they're like texting each other.
Okay.
Okay, keep on going.
This video of him driving. So I'm not going 100% against that. What, this here?
No.
Okay.
I wish I knew the fucking numbers.
Yeah, no, it's okay because look, The problem is when it goes underage 1 through fucking 19 or whatever, these are just Snapchat conversations. And the problem with it is if she's underage, gross and inappropriate and potentially illegal. But if she's of age, I don't give a shit.
I know. I just want to like provide like some like idea or context like that can like make this seem ridiculous. Like there's one where like he's telling her like why don't you just come on down to like San Diego or something.
No, let me see. No.
Not that. Not
Hold on.
there. There's one like where he's talking about like also like her going in with him with Nogla. Yeah, like this one right here.
Okay. Let me read it. I doubt I'd be able to be brought. Wait, what about Noogle? What do you mean brought? And what about Derby?
Noogle.
That's what she put. She put Noogle. OMF Derby. I was going to say I doubt you'd be able to get me like that. Then I remembered you live with Nogla. We'll sneak you in very easily. Oh my, come on, I'll get him out of the house. Interesting, sad, but interesting. He has things to do when he leaves next month. Oh my goodness, I forgot he was on visa, I think. Yeah, you're right, but that's a secret. Hey, your wife is kind of hot.
Yeah, so let me go ahead and like give you like some context to that.
Uh-huh.
If this is a 16-year-old girl that's fully emancipated herself and can do wherever she wants, and she actually moves in with Louis, because I'm assuming that's where we're at, right? And if Nogla was there, you would be assuming that Nogla would be okay with a 16-year-old girl dating a 30-plus-year-old man. You would be assuming that he would be a predator too, because I mean he'd be okay with that shit.
Well, to be clear, right, about the context of that, I do find it weird that, you know, she's talking about going out to San Diego and everything to see him and everything, and they're talking about Nogla and everything. But I don't think Nogla is aware of any of this at all because they're talking about after Nogla leaves, right? I think that's the context of this conversation. Again, I don't know because I was like looking at the messages that started before this, right? And the problem is it's not there, right? Mm-hmm. This is one conversation. You go into the next one, it's completely different, right? So I'm getting pissed off when I read this shit because they were having a conversation about her going out to San Diego, right? And the entire portion of that conversation is gone. I don't know what's being said. Again, there is so much context being left out.
That was the biggest issue that I had when I was looking through all this, is that when you look at the right, because you got, let's assume that from 1 through however many there is, I think 19 total images or 20.
Yeah.
That she's taking them in order of how they happened, right? Mm-hmm. Again, at least you would assume that, right? From the way she's numbering it, you would hope that that's what's happening here.
None of this is in order. None of this is in order.
The problem. Yeah, a lot of it, again, because you have a lot of stuff in the middle that's being left out. We don't know the entire context of each of these conversations. When you see the video of her scrolling through to prove that they're real, right? Oh, these aren't fabricated Snapchat DMs. See, look, this is the chat log right here. I'm scrolling through it. You slow it down, you see that there's other parts of that conversation that she didn't share. You know what I mean? And again,
where like it starts with her explaining.
Again,
let me show you this, right? Okay, so this one, Louis fixed the weather, I'm freezing, right? We don't know what's before it. What's after it? I mean, that's true, right? The thing is, I'm not entirely sure I can go that far south, okay?
Yeah, like that's the other one.
Totally different conversation now. Completely different, right? Ha ha ha, you're Indian. Sure, totally. Louis fixed the weather, I'm freezing. You're too far. This looks like it's this same conversation, just put in here twice.
Maybe, like I said, well, you can see it like when you go through the DMs, because I look at each one of them, you can see where parts of the conversation are cut off. Where obviously there's a different conversation happening. It's obviously not one consistent conversation. Yeah. But again, that wasn't ever the plan with this person sharing these anyways. They wanted to show the stuff that probably looked the worst for Louis. You know what I mean? Those are the portions that they take out, because if you see like the screenshot I think you shared earlier. Before I hopped on, that Kayla had taken, that's from when you scroll through the video and you see that she didn't share that. Why didn't she share that? Well, probably because it makes it doesn't make her look good in the situation because she's flirting with it. She's doing something that she said she didn't really she never did anything to really trigger anything, right?
Well,
to entice the guy.
And to be clear, right, because me and TJ, we see this situation completely different. I think the one thing that I think TJ would agree with me on is there is so much context that is completely left out, and we don't know the full conversations because the messages were left out. I think that'd be like one thing we could at least agree on for that portion. I think most people would want to see the entire convos because the thing is, maybe it's worse. Maybe the context makes it worse. Maybe there's some shit that she didn't include that makes Louis look guilty as fucking sin, right?
I think it's the opposite. I think if we saw the full context of the conversation, we would probably see that that possibly, and again, I don't know, but I'm just saying it probably shows the opposite.
I doubt it, but the thing is, if you really do feel that Louis has done something illegal here, right, then you would want the entire context because all it could do is further condemn that man.
Well, again, that's one thing I think that you could give Ivory credit for at least, right?
Yeah.
Is at least Ivory, even though, again, never was able to prove that Pyro knew his age beforehand. Nobody was able to. You know what I mean? But at least in Ivory's instance, Ivory shared the entire chat conversation, I believe, right? Am I wrong about that, Crow, or wasn't that was like the only thing that I think he was very transparent. I think at least in that regard, wasn't he?
He did. I think that the only thing with him was he would get like other messages later, but then show those too. It wasn't like he would show us scrolling through like an entire text conversation, and then we would get like select images out of order that don't link up with each other, right?
Okay.
Ivory didn't do that. Ivory did not do that. And the thing is, Ivory is younger, right? Ivory is clearly someone's dealing. I've been told by people who actually spoke with Ivory that he is dealing with some sort of mental health problem, right?
Yeah,
I don't want to go into. I just don't know what it is. I don't want to don't put words in his mouth or anything. But
what I'm saying, is,
I'm just saying, Ivory was more concise.
That's my point with bringing him up.
Girls.
This is my thing. My point with bringing him up is that he was willing to disclose and be much more transparent about stuff like that, right? You know what I mean? He was willing to. Hey, well, this is the entire thing, or this is whatever most of the conversation or the most relevant stuff in its full context, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like explain like why I wanted to like detail like those specifically, because I want you like if we're to take this girl for her word, we're gonna have to assume that she's actually 16. She is able to have enough money to be able to sustain herself, to be able to move to wherever Louis is. She would have to be emancipated from her family. Because, I don't think that her family is going to be okay with her moving cross country to, sleep with a man. You would have to assume that. And on top of all that, she would have to be okay with that. There's just so much with that that's just fucking insane that it's like a very funny story to just come up with. That just sounds like some like Romeo and Juliet shit, honestly. Just going through all these insane hurdles just to be with someone that you like or think you like. I just want to point that out because I know TJV believes this. I just wanted to put that into like clear words and like more context because he could believe it, but that's how I would have to see the whole entire thing working out.
Well, and again, right? I think the only thing that we can agree with, because it's one of the main things I really agreed with him on with Ohmwrecker, right? It's one of the main points I thought he nailed Ohmwrecker on, was Ohmwrecker consistently would leave out context of conversations in order to paint people in the Vanoss crew as like just guilty as fucking sin, right? I see these girls doing the exact same thing, right? And again, because John brought up Ivory. Ivory did his shit, some people helped him out, right? He said like some friends, helped him put his stuff together, right? But these girls worked on this document, right, with prison mate Luke, to my understanding, right, and some other individuals behind the scenes. And these dumbasses can't fucking put this shit together properly. These dumbasses put together images completely out of context, not in fucking order at all.
They didn't just do that. They maliciously misrepresented, an image.
Yeah,
something it isn't.
I was gonna say, like, one of the images that they put in there, the proof of underage and shit, it's the same image. They just put it in there twice. They put the same image in there twice, just screenshotted from a different angle. And that's fucking amazing. It's brilliant. It's fucking brilliant. But yeah, no. The image that they told everyone's a dick pic, it's not, right? Now, look, you can say it doesn't matter, that the image is still real bad, right? And that's fine. I'm still hung up on the fact that these girls decided to lie about what the image was, right? And if you're not, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. It was to
poison the well. It was absolutely to poison the well, because the thing is, they have to have seen it after the fact. But hey, you know what? Well, you know what? Oh, it's actually not a nude. Well, you know what? Well, fuck them anyways. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We're not going to correct it. Fuck them anyways. Because why? Because that would require integrity, which obviously none of them have. You know what I mean? Because look, to me, and again, that's where you see the problem with their credibility. Like I said, it starts at the top, right? It starts with Cyan. Cyan herself. You read her twit longer. In her own twit longer, she fucking contradicts herself about their relationship. All right. Mm-hmm. She goes on to say in that twit longer that basically Louis, RAP'd her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, she gets into it with people online about it, right? So she ended up getting into it with somebody online about it, right?
Yeah.
Where she says, where she basically describes that, but says, no, he didn't actually do that. But he did do that. And she's like, well, what is it? Did he do it or didn't he? Because if he did,
where she said something like, he never sexually assaulted me, but he did some stupid shit like that, right?
But this is what I'm saying. It's just, but in her own twit log, that's just one example. It's just like there's a lot of inconsistency there, because what she says one thing and then says the complete opposite thing towards the end, and it's just like, okay, already we have issues with your credibility, yet you're the one that's spearheading this entire operation. I guess, you know what I mean? You're the one. You're kind of the ringleader here. You're getting all these people together. All right, this person sends you a picture that is obviously not a nude. You know what I mean? Yeah. They send you. Now, again, I don't know if the person was the one that put the scribble on it or if it was Cyan. But here's the thing. The point is, it doesn't really fucking matter if it was that person or not, because it was still disingenuously presented as
the
something
thing
that
is,
it's not.
The thing
and it was never corrected.
The girl told Cyan that it was a dick pic, right? So I'm willing to believe that Cyan received that image already censored.
Yeah, of course.
But the thing is, I don't know that. I have no clue. What we do know is it wasn't a dick pic.
We don't. Well, here's the thing. I don't think the girl herself said it was a dick pic. That's something that actually Cyan said in her tweet. Oh, this Louis sent this girl a dick pic, and it's just, that's why I'm saying, like, that's why I don't know if it was Cyan who put the scribble on, or if it was the girl who put the scribble on. You know what I mean?
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
You see what I mean? Yeah. So either or, regardless of who put the scribble on the picture, it doesn't really matter, because at this point they know that it's not. You know what I mean? Because that underage folder, you see it right there. Mm-hmm. You see it right there. It's not a dick pic. And obviously Cyan and whoever else has control over this document and editing it, they saw that. They know that it's not. But they made no attempt whatsoever to correct the record on that. They said, well, no, fuck it. Just leave it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Again, it speaks to their integrity.
Well, or their lack of integrity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I mean, this whole bullshit with this underage thing, right? Again, I look at all the issues, right, with the claim, right? I look at the evidence presented. You have completely out of context messages, right? That are not even in order, and they don't even follow each other. You have one conversation here, and then a completely different conversation here, and here. We know for a fact that the images shown in the Google Doc are not the complete chat conversation, right? They're not even attempting to hide that fact from anyone, right?
No, of course.
We look.
Well, same thing with all the other ones.
Yeah. I mean, not to hang up on the fucking IDs and everything. I can bat the IDs up any day of the fucking week because they are bad. If you want to say they're proof of anything, but let's say that they are. Okay, then just all you have to do is find me the one message, literally the one message, because this girl said that she did not do this just once, multiple times. She told Louis of her age. Find me just at least one message of her fucking doing that. But she says she doesn't have it. She recorded everything else except for the one message that she apparently sent him multiple times.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said earlier. Even if it turns out right that the IDs are hers, that that the whole verification process goes through, that this person finally comes forward, reveals who they are, and they're able to verify the chat logs and the Snapchat. That account belongs to this person, that they're basically able to put all the name to the face on everything, right, and verify, okay, this is all this person's account. It still doesn't matter, because again, even if she was underage at that time, right, and had these conversations, she doesn't have the main proof that she would need, is that he knowingly and intentionally engaged with her when she was underage. She doesn't have that by her own admission. You know what I mean? So it's just like, you can't do shit. So again, it's going to leave it. I guess it just, at that point, people do kind of have to draw their own conclusions on it. It doesn't prove anything. I mean, even if people want to believe her, right, and say, oh, well, I believe that he told her. It's just like, or she told him, right? Okay, you could believe that, but you can't prove it. You know what I mean? It's not a fact.
Well, it's a fact of their feelings.
Fuck feelings at this point.
Facts don't care about your opinions.
But my opinions are the best of all, so you have to care about them.
I do agree with that.
Okay, so I mean, I guess we're back to the Louis saying mean things, right? I'm going through these and I'm just like, look, with the underage evidence, if that girl is not underage, there's those messages, nothing wrong with any of them. They don't mean shit, and you can't prove to me that the girl is underage. You can't even tell me what her fucking name is. You have these IDs. I don't even know if those belong to her. I don't know anything. I don't know anything because the girl is intentionally leaving out all of it, right? Will not come forward, so we don't know, okay? And then I look at these conversations where apparently Louis is just being the worst possible person. And it's wrong. It is wrong to treat gross, disgusting bitches like they're gross, disgusting bitches, right? Whatever. I hate you taking time from my daughter for your own stupidity. So again, he keeps bringing up his kid, right? 3 damn days to tell you, hey, bitch, let me teach my daughter and you fuck how to grow up. I don't know, like, what they... I said bitch here, but I have no clue what that was, right?
I just assume it's bitch.
No, I would assume that maybe that's the name of the person that he's talking
Sarah.
to. Okay, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Sarah, let me teach my daughter and you how to grow up. The answer's all there. You're just a fucking selfish idiot. What the fuck makes you think I'd want to spend time with an idiot?
I should say Sarah. It's actually Sarah.
I don't give a shit. Sarah. Okay. What the fuck makes you think I'd want to spend time with an idiot over and over and over? Bitch, do your own homework. Don't call me a bitch. Fuck you. I'm sorry for taking the time from you and your daughter. Okay, I don't know where it ends from here because this does not look like the next portion of the conversation, right?
It doesn't.
Of course not.
Yeah, so again, I don't know.
We already know the pattern here with everybody. Everybody's going to be selective. They're going to show the stuff that paints him in the worst possible light.
I mean, yeah, and that's just why it's so frustrating, right? Because it's so clear. It is so clear that they are intentionally leaving out messages, right? And they are intentionally leaving out messages, and I'm supposed to take it all seriously. And I can't. I cannot do that, right? It'd be one thing if, like, they did release everything, and it was questionable, but at least you could say, like in the case of Ivory, right? At least they're showing you. At least they're showing you everything they have, right?
See, here's the thing. Like, look, if you have a message, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, and just to go back for one more to the there's underage thing, right? Where the girl says, "I'm only this age," and he's like, "So what?" or whatever. Like, it doesn't care. I mean, there's not much more context you need there, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty cut and dry. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if you remember this, but when somebody, I think it was Chrissy, I think it was when she was, I think Kayla had tweeted about the somebody was tweeting about the DMs, right? The DMs that Ohm ended up leaking to you, right? About their Discord, and I think it was Chris. Oh, but those messages are out of context. That's true; they are out of context. But here's the thing, though: the difference is there's just enough in there to show intent. You know what I mean? It's pretty cut and dry.
What the hell is
the
this?
intentions were? You know what I mean?
Yo, I heard we were calling people bitches, so I was just like, I felt summoned.
Oh shit!
Wait, who is that?
Are we calling people bitches?
Who do you think it is?
Wait, is that
Louis?
is that Louis?
My name
Is it?
I go under the.
No, that's L. That's L.
No, that's
His
L.
name is L.
Oh my
That's
gosh,
L.
guys! It
L
is
from
the
Death Note.
famed Detective L from Death Note.
It's L from Death Note. It's L from Death Note.
How are you doing, L?
I'm fucking giving them out right now. You can call me Louis.
Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
I'm
Sir.
from jail right now, actually. It's like, okay, so check this out.
Yeah. Okay.
I wanted to throw out real quick
Okay.
a theory that I saw. All right.
Okay. Let's hear your theory, L.
No, it's not my theory. It's not my theory. It's
Oh,
what I
okay.
saw. So check this out. It was recently too, actually. It's funny. Like, okay, you know, everyone's kind of like stuck on this miners IDs apparently, right? This alleged miners IDs. I saw someone say, what if that miner used an ID to pretend they were older? And I thought it was an interesting theory.
That
Yeah,
is true.
This
Fake IDs. That could be a thing.
that's what I said earlier. Yep.
Not even a fake ID. Just saying, like.
Well,
That
the
was-
thing
I
is,
thought it was
Let him finish, Carl. Carl, let him finish.
Like, I'm kidding. No, but I saw that and I thought that was interesting. Because I mean, like, I didn't see anyone else say anything about it. I didn't hear anything else about that. But I just thought that was a interesting take. Because if you're gonna come at it from all angles, that could have been one. Like, you know, besides them being like, I don't know. I find it kind of outlandish that this, like, I don't think this person went out of their way to Photoshop stuff. Like, what do they say, 5-6 years ago? For this moment now. I don't believe that's like not true. And then also too, like going about like you know, like moving someone in when Nogla's gone or whatever. No way they're gonna fucking move anyone in to Nogla's place. Like, so that was in and of itself a joke in general. Like, just fucking like, oh, come on.
You cut out.
Don't worry about it.
your audio is awful.
You cut out. You cut out for a moment.
What'd you say?
Fuck.
This is your big moment, man. Come on. Okay.
I'm gonna take your viewers away. I'm gonna stream this on Instagram.
Are you gonna stream right now? Are you gonna stream right now? Our audience, we're gonna lose our entire audience to you.
Oh,
God damn.
Yeah.
God damn.
Guys, famed Detective L is here to steal my audience.
Over here.
God damn, dude. You know, even if you stole my audience, you're not gonna be able to hear shit you're
What am I
saying. Your
hearing?
audio is fucked right now. Your audio is fucked right now. Okay, all right.
All right, hold on.
Okay, all right.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me good? Am I good now?
Yeah, you're good now.
Okay. No, I was just saying that, like, it was just interesting to see, and like, and I was just joking about this whole moving in thing, because fucking, I wish my Nah, I'm not gonna say this about my guy friends and stuff like that because I don't want to throw some more speculation out there. But the people who know me actually know me and they know the way I talk and stuff like that. They know that I just fuck around and say stupid shit like this a lot of the time, whether it's a guy or a girl. Not to say that I'm anything but straight or to insinuate that. It's just like I just fuck around and I what do they say it in, like, I chat the shit up or the banter. So I wasn't gonna move anyone into Nogla's place. Like, that's so fucking dumb. Like, if I was gonna like have them living under the stairs like Harry Potter, you know what I mean? Like some random shit. It was just some random banter. I don't want to throw that out there.
Yeah, I mean, like, the problem is, I cannot turn his mic up, unfortunately. Louis, if you can increase your mic, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a little quiet, but when it comes to these girls and everything, right? I don't that. Oh, well, there you go. There you go.
Fucking hell.
Okay. Well, one thing he had said there, right, about that conversation, the Nogla conversation, and everything. It doesn't matter. It doesn't, because I don't know what was said before. I don't know what was said after. Louis saying that was a joke. He was said. Maybe I can't tell because they're intentionally leaving the context out, right? So that you think, well, so that you can just assume what's being said. Yeah.
Well, that's the biggest problem with everything. It's just like they're leading people to come to a very, the worst possible conclusion in the situation by what they're putting in there. All right, all the stuff, right, makes him look like he's this mental abuser, right? That he goes around mentally abusing women because he says mean things to them, because he calls them bitches, because he, because he's just so mean. He's so mean. He says curse words when he's angry. You know what I mean? Yeah. He's this mean, mental, abusive person on top of everything else. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. And he also is an alleged, arpist, because even though the same person says, well, he didn't actually do that to me, and then keeps flip-flopping with it, right? Cyan says he did it, no, but he didn't do it, but he did it, but he did. Well, actually, he's more of a sexual harasser. It's just like, yo, what the fuck? Do you even know the definition of any of these things that you're saying? Because I don't think you do. You know what I mean? You don't know the definition, I think, of assault. I don't think you know the definition of harassment. You know what I'm saying? You're saying that he did these things, but then you're saying he didn't do them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you're also saying, oh, the reason why you won't go to the police is because it's going to be left on a fucking desk somewhere. It's just like, and that's just retarded. It's just like, you know what I mean? You're describing a crime happening to you. Why wouldn't you go to the fucking police? It's just like, it doesn't, they take the shit seriously.
Imagine, could you imagine if one of the people I was talking to was going to school to become a cop or in law enforcement, and they didn't know how to defend themselves against me? Imagine, could you imagine if, like, she talked about, like, becoming, like, I don't know, fucking junior detective or whatever, and then, like, couldn't tell the difference if she was being sexually assaulted or raped at all. Oh, my bad, I forgot your stream, so. Fix the words. But no, but I'm just like, I don't know. I can't imagine that scenario where it's just like, oh shit, and then apparently,
she seems to know better.
If she was paying for these flights, that's a very high cost for emotional and mental abuse and sexual abuse.
Especially for a struggling college student, right?
Yeah. Like, I mean, that's crazy. Like, to just fucking, like, yo, I'm like living in California, this person's living in Washington, and all of a sudden it's like, hey, I want to hurt you. Come on down here. I'm just going to call you names over the internet. And it's like,
I mean, like, look, my issue is I went through that. I went through that folder, right? And this is something that it's pretty clear in this folder. Where is it? Which you can view here. Okay. So when I got into this portion, let me just switch it over. And I noticed this, and it's in every single conversation, right? It's not just in the underage. It's in the folder where they're talking about how you talk to them and you treat them meanly, right? These conversations are cut completely off, right? You'll see a conversation happening here. You want to see what happens in the next one. It doesn't carry over, right? It's just a new conversation each time. And I'm like,
well, it's not just that. You could
I don't know.
You could see it even more.
I tweeted about that to Sarah, actually. Oh, I'm sorry, Jane Doe #1. and because we have to acknowledge that she's a person now. But
She's
yeah,
real.
we acknowledge like that. I said, because you can see in those screenshots that I took screenshots of that chat, and so I said, post the rest of the chat. I said it there. I'm not talking about like a phone call or anything. I'm talking about like the screenshots of the chat. And I said, post the rest of them. I never got a response on that. I never got okay, I will. I just gotta like, I don't know. I think Ohm took everything away because then they started like talking to Ohm, like, oh, we're turning our back on you, Ohm. So like, I hope Ohm felt a little bit the way I felt, especially from Jane Doe #1, how, you know, like some of the text messages, I kind of shared some of them. I would say like a fraction of them on Twitter when I was engaging with them. When she was like, I can't believe you treat me like this when I'm the most trustworthy person ever that you know. And it's like that, yeah, that's how trustworthy you were, right? All this, I orchestrated some phone call and all this other stuff. And it's like, and that's just like I said, a fraction of what's going on. So it's
wait. You mean the phone call that she didn't know was being recorded, but she wasn't gonna out the person that recorded it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me show you something, right? Because you know when I say like those conversations are completely cut off. When she was scrolling through the phone, Kayla had gone through and screenshotted this clip here, right? This is something that she's left out of the conversation, right? That was put into that Google Drive, and I'm sitting there going like, how many more conversations, right? How many messages were exchanged that we're not able to see, right? Because
all of them.
I mean, because there's so much that she scrolls through, and we have 16 images. There's no fucking way that that's even half of what was being said between you two. So I'm looking. I basically have to put my faith in Jane Doe number 37, right? Whose name I do not know, that the IDs are hers and do not come from anyone else, and that they're being completely truthful and honest. So I have no fucking clue who they are, right? That's a big major leap. And then also on top of all of that, I have to trust this person who has refused to actually provide all of the evidence that they apparently have, right? The fuck?
Wait, real fast. Are you yelling at me? Because now I know what it feels like to be a victim. Now I know. Asking me these questions. Now I know how they feel.
God damn.
Now I know.
But I mean, you get. I'm like, I think you know what I mean, right? Like, I have to put my faith in a random anonymous person who is withholding evidence and actively telling everyone who has been engaged with her that she does not want police involved.
The weirdest thing I feel about all of this is this, like just in general, the 2002 story from this person to this 2021 story from this person, they contradict themselves. And then you want me to believe everything this person says now, and things haven't been corrected, and there's a lot of things that are inconsistent, and there are actual lies, and I'm supposed to believe it because like I have like I'm telling you this, like why would I lie or whatever? What I find it weird about myself, okay, it's I see it like this. Apparently I did super like disgusting things, right, to this person. And again, I'm not sure if anyone had said it, but it's like everything was ready to go. In those conversations, you see that I complimented that person, and she was talking about like, oh, all I showed you was my hair, blah blah blah, or something like that, right? But she said that she never sent me anything and stuff. Again, it's like so in 2020, never sent him anything. 2021 has conversations that show that something was sent, and then apparently like she was asking for pictures from me, and then I said no. But you know what? I'm gonna send you my dick, though. You know what I mean? There's a video of me doing all this. That's not far fetched. And then, so then when it goes into like, oh, let me show you a picture, like about like, you know, just my chest and stuff's going on. It goes into like, hey man, like, I forgot how it goes. I don't remember verbatim and stuff like that because I don't remember the tattoo I got on my back of her chats. But but I'm like thinking like, wait, at any point in all this stuff, like why wasn't there even just like a joke or some jab or something like, oh, you won't send me your face, but you'll send me your dick, or yeah, like look when I said, oh, I sent you like a partial nude, I was being funny about it, you know, because like again, like fucking, I'm topless, you know, but it's like if I'm sitting there and stuff like that, it's like sending a picture like that. Again, it wasn't like a yeah, you sent me a partial nude. Wow, but what about the other ones you sent me? You know, like what I like if she was trying to be sick, but like I felt weird and like I tossed this scenario out to someone I was talking to. And I said, if you had 2 Polaroid pictures in your pocket, if you had a picture of someone topless and a picture of text messages that are saying the age of 2 people or something like that, and they both fell to the floor in front of a group of people, which picture would you grab first to hide? The topless photo that you have of someone, like making sure no one saw it, or the photo that of text messages that would have to do with like age? And it's like, I think the most reasonable person, the result I got like asking that was people would grab like the other photo because they'd be scared to like the topless one. They wouldn't want people to see that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So in this person's words, they were, I don't know, I'm so uncomfortable, but for so many years they held on to this picture, and it's a picture of me apparently. No, it wasn't actually a picture. Yeah. There's 2 things there. There's a picture of a screenshot of me like that, and then there's a video of opening that. And then Louis,
let's just like, you know, simplify it, right? This girl has said that she informed you of her age, not once, but multiple times. And when things got, you know, quote unquote, I paraphrase, whatever, it's just hot and heavy, you know, whatever. She informed you of her age again. No,
I'm kidding.
Yeah. So she said that on more than one occasion, she informed you of her age. However, in all of these conversations that she has screenshotted, she openly says that she doesn't have any of the messages where she's informed you of her being a minor, right? And I'm sitting there going like, that's fucking absurd. That is fucking absurd. She scrolled through the entire Snapchat conversation, right? For that to be true,
she did not through the entire thing. She only scrolled through a portion. Remember, because if if she would have scrolled longer than this, right? What else would we have seen, right? We see a little bit here. What else would we have seen? You know what I'm saying? Are you okay? You didn't fall, did you?
Oh, spilled my soda, sorry.
Damn it,
No, not the Mountain Dew.
Finish your point, Crow. Finish your point.
Okay. Stop. Look, my point is that she scrolled through the conversation, right? There is a whole portion that's completely been left out, right? However, she has all of that. She has all of that saved, but she doesn't have a single message where she told Louis what her age is, right? For that to be true, that would mean in these text conversations, she would have had to go back in and specifically delete only those messages. Does that make sense to anyone? To anyone?
That's what I've been saying. It doesn't make any sense that you would meticulously scroll back. If you were so frazzled, right? Like, all right, let's say just, you know, give her the benefit of the doubt for the one, right? Oh my God, this is a terrible picture, a terrible video, whatever. I'm going to delete this right now. Exactly. Why would you then go back through the entire conversation? Because again, her own words to Cyan, she on more than one occasion, she had let Louis know her age. She had let you know her age apparently on more than one time. She went back meticulously and got rid of all of that. She doesn't have not a single time prior to that where she had told the age. That's odd. Why would somebody do that? Because you think after the shock wears off, in the moment, I don't think that you would sit there and think, well, you know what? I'm going to delete every single other damning part of the conversation. I would think if the initial shock wears off that you just delete one thing, again, you're going to be like, oh shit, I better save this other shit that's really incriminating. I mean, that's how I think that's how most rational people would think, right?
I mean, look, it's just there. It makes absolutely no sense that she would screenshot every other thing that they talked about, right? That she saved every other portion of their conversation. But the thing that she says, she told Louis not once, but multiple times, right? That's the one thing that she went back in, deleted before she saved it. That makes no sense. That's absurd. That's bullshit. You could not force me to believe that. Allah could show up on my fucking door right now and tell me to have. I'd be like, that's absurd. I'd argue with fucking God that that's fucking absurd. Oh man. Oh fucking man.
Oh yeah.
And the thing that's so fucking hilarious about this Google Doc, right? The thing that's so fucking hilarious is it's not just those chats, right? That are completely out of context, completely out of order, and just drops randomly because they never carry on the full conversation, right? It's not even just the underage chats. It's the messages that they say prove that Louis treats women poorly. I'm like, I like, it's everything in there is out of context. Every message is completely out of context. Every single one. It's not like they could show me an entire conversation, right? Carrying along between like multiple different images. There's not one. There's not fucking one. And there's how many chats in that Google Doc? I don't get it. I don't get how people look at that and go, oh man, I blew it. Like, is this your first fucking rodeo? Is this your first time? Because I'll be honest, right? The evidence against pro Jared, it was 1,000 times stronger than the evidence put into that fucking Google Doc. 1,000 times stronger, and pro Jared thing we all know was complete
I'll say
bullshit.
what we should say is that it was much more convincing. I would say I wouldn't necessarily speak to the strength of it because remember it's stuff that we saw out of context as well, but it was much more convincing.
Okay,
evidence.
Sorry. It was much more convincing evidence. Yeah. Thank you, John. Because if I said something improper, I'd be like yeeted in a second by someone.
Because that's the thing. Look, I'm not even a fan of Pro Jared. At all. Like I just don't care for his style of video. You know,
I don't care for his style of dress.
You know what I mean? Well, he wears the same shirt in every video, so he probably has a closet fucking full of them.
And his modern life. I have every one of these shirts.
This is my Tuesday shirt. You know, but yeah. With Pro Jared, like I was skeptical about this stuff too. I'm like, I think there's more here. You know, I said, looks bad. I mean, well, when you see this him in the Sailor Mercury outfit, you're just like, oh man, what a degenerate.
Which L is the real L?
But basically, but even then, I was kind of like, well, I mean, this doesn't look good for him, but let's see what he has to say about it. You know what I mean? And he didn't say anything for months. So I was just like, oh, well, I mean, I guess we'll find out and see if he's going to come back or not. And
all right, hello.
That'll be that. Yeah.
Hello. Yeah. What's up?
Go ahead, man.
No, my bad. I'm new to this like StreamYard thing.
Yeah. It is the easiest thing in the world. Come on.
Yeah.
At least we could actually hear you. So that's
true. Yeah,
you're not going to get anymore.
Getting used to.
Oh yeah, I'm on the Wi-Fi network now. I'm off of Alcatraz.
That would
Beautiful.
help.
I rode to shore.
Nice.
Have you been listening the entire time? Because we've been going for like 2.5 hours, man.
No, not really.
Asshole, get on my stream.
You're like, get out of here.
I didn't get a shout out to my channel, so I was just like, I don't see my link in the description, so I'm out of here.
Like, I don't see my link there. Worst collab ever. Like, what collab?
Yeah, I don't know what kind of collab this is, but
yeah. Look, so to be clear, Louis, I don't know what questions I'm allowed to ask you. To be honest, right?
You can ask me whatever. I just can't answer everything.
I think I know why, which is why I want to be very careful, right? So let me ask you a couple questions.
But we won't make any assumptions.
Yeah. And you tell me if you can't answer it, okay? The first one I wanted to ask you was, do you remember having these conversations way back in, was it 2014, 2015?
Dude, I've documented everything in case things like this have ever happened.
Oh.
So it's like, and in the very beginning, when I talked to John, I've shared with John, a lot of stuff to disprove a lot of stuff.
I know.
And I can vouch for it.
I know.
And it couldn't have been Photoshop or replicated or anything like. I mean, it can, but I mean, it was too quick for me to like grab old phones and shit like that, old screen recordings and everything and stuff. But the thing is,
John asked you, and you like pretty quickly just said, "Hey, here it is," right?
Yeah.
I know.
Not even that though, because like I said, the thing was going to streams online and stuff. The main thing that I went out there for was because something I said about like regarding my friends, like, and it's like saying it like in passing. Like I was talking to Sarah, not an influencer, not anyone like of significance, and this kind of in the whole world actually. It's like I'm kidding.
Not anybody that's actually important. Yeah,
like but like that's in this space. So look at when Cyan first dropped all this stuff, Sarah was there as a huge supporter of me. Now she can say the love and my brainwash, like, and my manipulation and magic power, like, was erased from her.
Yeah, finally. So
now, like my love potion and shit.
Yeah.
But she was all there. Like, oh my gosh, Cyan this, like, what a fucking bitch, like sending me screenshots, everything, stuff to disprove, fighting on my end. She even wanted to go undercover and stuff like that, make a fake story to get to Cyan, to get close to Cyan, to be buddy and stuff. And I would always tell her, you're just the Cyan 2.0 in the making. Like I always told her that, like as a joke, but she was really obsessive and she didn't want to admit that and stuff. But she does. And then, like I said, I shared the shit with John. But yeah, she was like hyper intrusive and like always like, no, listen, blah blah blah, like dramatic. Like, and I don't want to say too much on that, but the thing is, she knew because the thing is, I shared stuff with her too because I thought I could trust her. So like, you know, I showed stuff like, oh dude, I would say this to this girl, I would say this to, like, oh my gosh, I have this, blah 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 and stuff like that. And she's like, and I go, the reason why I had all this stuff, not only to protect me, but also in terms of content, I wanted to make a series about like the way girls approach me and stuff like that. Think the way girls are, the way they talk, the way they try talking to me or whatever. You know, I wanted to do things a little differently, and I have like all that stuff because that was just shit back then that I even had like on Adobe Premiere. That was kind of like, you know, conversations ready to go because I just wanted to talk about instances. I wasn't going to show their names or anything and stuff, and I was always going to blur that out and never like use anything like that at all. And not use like content that's illegal or anything like that. So I would just kind of like saying, hey, people do this shit. People like, and I've shared John, like I shared with John, like some of the DMs I've even had like on Instagram. I'm like, nah, this is like the way I try talking to people and stuff. And
well, so
and
so one thing that, like you said, and I want to just make sure everybody's aware of this, right? When I talked about Pro Jared got like canceled and everything, right? And it was 8 months before he finally came forward with the documentation to show that, you know,
to exonerate himself.
Yeah, exactly. And you just said on stream here that you documented everything, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Because one thing I want to make this very clear. There's a reason why people don't like just immediately jump in and start talking shit about something. And when people say things like, oh, he needs to come out and say, I completely disagree with that, right? If someone accuses you of something, you need to be as careful as you can. You need to get your shit, gather it together, and then take action, right? So I'm very glad to hear that you have everything documented, right? Because one thing that pisses me off about this entire Google Doc is the amount of shit that is being completely left out. Knowing that you have the other evidence, right? And I can confirm John has seen some things, and I've seen some things, right?
I can 100% vouch to the things I've seen. Yeah.
Yeah, I and there's a reason why we can't talk about it. I just really look forward to seeing what's about to happen. I'm really looking forward to it. That's all I wanted to say.
Not for nothing though. I will say this,
Yeah.
and I don't even care for Angry Joe, because I think we've had this conversation before, Crow, and I think I've told you before as well, Louis, how I feel about Angry Joe. But I have to admit, when the shit kicked off with Angry Joe last year, I thought that was a baller move that he did. He was just like, "Oh hell no!" And he would have fucking Twitter made his statement and shit, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm getting my lawyers," and then he was out. You know what I mean? But he made a statement. I don't know if you saw that, but he made.
I remember.
Yeah,
I remember. That was fucking hilarious.
He made a statement that was fucking hilarious because he was just like, "Oh hell no!" He's like, "You did this and you did that," and like you were right. And then the girl fucking deleted her fucking blog post.
That was great. That was really great.
Now, Louis, I'm not saying to do that. Obviously, don't. Louis has already kind of said stuff already to them directly, which I thought was pretty good too. My favorite thing that Louis said was there was this one guy. Shit, and then Louis told him, sit down like a good cheerleader or something like that, and cheer from the sidelines. Yeah, he's like, "Hey, why don't you sit down and keep cheering from the sidelines?" And
because that dude goes like, I shared messages from Sarah.
Uh-huh.
And
that's
he's
what
like,
it is.
"Okay, what is this supposed to mean?" I was like, "I don't get it." And I was like, "Don't worry about it." The thing is, everything I sent out there, I know they know what I'm talking about. Like, I know they know, like, oh, this is pertaining to that, or this is pertaining to this. I posted some of my text messages with Sarah, not to like, and like, it's not even out of context. Mm-hmm. All I needed to do was show the point. Like, if she said, I wish I had like the tweets in front of me, but pretty much like she was talking about we were going back and forth with something, and I shared with her that it was about the illegal phone call. So which look, they asked me, like I asked back then for them to release it. Mm-hmm. Then they realized, and then I didn't know it was like that illegal. Like, well, I was saying release it and stuff like that if you're gonna do it, because it's like it's already illegal. So it's like release it, even though I say to, it doesn't matter because it was recorded illegally. Like it's still illegal. And if other channels and other things like other people want to use or play that audio, they're also passing around like something that was done illegally, whether they know that or not.
Yeah, they're distributing an illegal recording.
They're distributing. Yeah, so it's like like that's cool. Like if all you other channels and stuff like that want to get involved, I'm down for that too. And but the thing is, like, I didn't know that there could still be more like consequences to it. So then Kyla started telling me or asking me, can I have permission to release it? And no, I don't want to give her permission to release it now, because now it's like, no, like you already did it illegally. You kind of know that. The thing is, how about like now we can settle that? We can figure that out later, you know?
Well, I think if I remember the conversation, you told her to release it, and she said, "I won't do it because you've threatened me legally or something like that over it, something of that nature." And I'm sitting there going like, "Bitch, you've already committed a crime. You've already fucking done the bad thing."
That's the thing. Nothing's gonna change. Yeah, nothing's gonna change.
It changes now.
It can change because it can be more severe. It can be more severe. And a lot of things, though, I don't think Sarah knows. She's also complicit in this. It's like,
well, yeah. She said she knew it was being recorded, but she knew it was being recorded.
but it's not just that. It's like if her friend, like almost she's like the getaway driver. If her friends went to the liquor store and they got back in the car and like they know after the fact, it's like, no, you abetted it, like you helped. You participated.
Well, I mean, the hilarious thing about it is, you had said something like, "Tell me who was on the call," or something like, "Who was recording it," or something of that nature. And then fucking that psychopathically mentally ill girl, Kyla, jumps in and goes, I recorded it. I did the illegal thing. And I'm like, oh my God, these girls are fucking dumb.
Well, it's even stupider. Stupider is what she said after. She's like, well, I'm in a single party consent state. And it's just like, that doesn't fucking matter.
I know.
That doesn't mean shit. Like in a single party consent state, that fucking matter.
Yeah,
they don't
understand. They do not understand.
Wait, but real quick, what I was getting into was I was saying that like that person came out of nowhere and said like, because what I did was I posted what led up to that phone call was Sarah trying to get me to call her, and this is one thing she left out, or multiple things. I asked her, and I showed John this multiple times, if I could have someone mediate, listen to our phone call so things would not get taken out of context. And she got mad.
Yep.
She's like, no, that's weird. Why? And I go, because I don't trust anyone right now. And especially you. And then she started saying, oh, but you don't trust me? I'm the most trustworthy person in your life, blah, blah, blah. So she was trying to set this all up. So this is going back to me explaining why I went out, like, to talk to, like, while I was on streams and how I got to, like, seeing you guys and stuff, like everyone else. So, that recording was recorded by someone, again, that's not in this space at all. And I said some stupid shit in there. I said a little bit of truth to kind of sell the fact, but I also told some lies because I'm like, what is the point of all this? I don't trust her, so, you know, I'm going to say some shit that's not true. And so, like, I said shit, I threw Delirious' name out there, like, and fucking said something about Nobla, and, like, I didn't mean to hurt or harm them in any way. But I didn't think that, so from what I know...
You didn't believe that you were being recorded at the time, right?
Yeah, no, the thing is, I thought I was not... and that's the stupidest thing, because I always assume that no matter what, like, this is the thing I've told all my friends and everything. Assume you're always being recorded. Assume everything is always being screenshotted. Like, we have no private life. Like, when it gets to this stage, like, you know, anything can and probably will be used against you. So always know that. But the thing is, because I knew Sarah and I knew she wasn't like this, this is like I was stupid. So I was like, I thought I was being smart, and I'm gonna say some stupid shit. And if it comes back around the corner, I knew she's the one who said it. But I didn't think she was gonna record it. So from what I know now, and this is through some DMs with someone I talked to, and I don't want to say who, Sarah went to Cyan after her and I stopped talking, like in 2020. She went to Cyan. Cyan was already talking and working with Prison Mate Luke and JD7. Ohm brought Kyla along to the Refugee of Women Hates Louis Club, and they all
Louis
sat
Woman
there
Haters Club
and conspired. Now, there's more details to this, but that's what I can say right now. So Sarah had been trying to get me to talk to her a lot throughout this year. So those screenshots that I posted of mine and Sarah's conversation that led up to the actual phone call that happened on April 7th, someone looked at it and was like, what's the point of this? What's the point of all this? I don't understand it. And I said, you don't need to. And I was like, it has nothing to do with you. You don't need to understand it. Because it's true. It has nothing to do with it. I don't need to answer to anyone, to be honest. Like, if everyone's going to answer, it's to a court of law, not the court of public opinion. So, like, this random that's saying shit, anyone that says I need to go on their channel, anyone that says, like, I need to say something or whatever, I don't. And even the cops know that, because it's even in the law, because
anything you have your right to remain silent. You have your right to remain silent. Yeah.
Anything you do.
And it's because anything can and will be used against you in the court of law, right? That's like what the cops say. So if that's what the law, like, you know, the Miranda rights are telling me, then it's like, there's no way some random channel, some random Twitter and Instagram or Facebook needs is entitled to my response. Because, like, dude, like, I choose and I will talk to who I want to talk to when I want to talk. And so when this person asked me, what does it have to do with it? That was one of those times I decided I randomly wanted to talk. So I said, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, you don't need to know, like, about it. It's nothing to do with you. And then the person on Twitter goes, yeah, I'm that person's friend, so it has everything to do with me. It's like, shut the fuck up, cheerleader. And then that person responded back with pretty much saying, oh, yeah? Like, pretty much saying, I am the cheerleader now, but you'll see, you'll be the cheerleader next, and you'll be having my pom-poms in your hands. And it's kind of like, so you admit you're a cheerleader? Like, you're on the sideline? Like, I don't get it, okay. But the thing was, the thing about that, though, it's okay. So what I was showing some text that had to do with Sarah that was leading to I didn't trust you for some time. Let me just show you a little bit of I didn't trust you all the way to where I let up the phone call. Four screenshots, I believe it was. And then she goes, let me fill in the blanks. And she posted in between stuff that was irrelevant. And I even responded to that. And I was like, that doesn't even change the fact that you said, Louis, trust me. I'm the most trustworthy person. I wouldn't ever Me Too you. Hello, come on. Why are you not talking to me? And then she does this. That was the whole point. I was just saying that you're not trustworthy. Like you're super garbage.
Or it just entered the chat. How you doing, buddy?
I'm fantastic.
Awesome, boy.
Okay, so look, I can keep going through. The problem with the Google Doc.
Wait, last thing.
What's up?
Okay. So to that, right? After that phone call got released, it affected my friends, and I felt bad. Like, oh shit, like I wasn't trying to make them feel some type of way, and like to all, it was a smoking gun. Like to them, it was like, yes, this is the thing that we can use to put this together. I feel I should be getting praise because, like, like he got stomped out because of that, like just like they jumped the gun and they used it. But I'm like, I inadvertently said something stupid. Well, I said it intentionally, but I inadvertently caused harm to my friends, and I didn't mean to. So that's why I went on Twitter saying, yo, leave them out of it. My bad. It wasn't a way for me to slickly go, all right, guys, so since all the heat is on like, I'm good, right? Like, I wasn't done. Like, and I said that on Twitter. I said it on John's stream twice, that I said, I'm not looking for any support. The only reason why I went on TJ's stream was because I saw, like, Ohm was there. Like, I was told Ohm was there. So I went there, and I tried seeing if I could talk to Ohm. Wildcat was there, saying stuff, trying to talk to Ohm and stuff like that. I was saying that I want to talk, because I wanted to ask him questions, because I already knew a lot of things Ohm was saying, which was when he ducked that interview with you guys, or that time with you guys invited him. I mean,
on my channel, on my channel with Aura.
I had no problem. That had nothing to do with my friends. I had already said my tweet where I said, "Yo, leave my friends out of it." That phone call.
Louis, can you settle something Can you settle something just for the record here, right? You never went to TJV's stream seeking to lure away his audience.
No, not necessarily just lure away his audience, but garner sympathy to get people on your side. Because I know for a fact, because I was on this stream, you made a declarative statement on this situation on John's stream, actually. So,
because
twice he said it twice on my stream.
I can't take away his audience if they're mine.
Yeah.
What the heck? Like, they're mine. That's my audience. What the heck? Okay. He has the white trash of my audience as his fan base, okay? This is a trailer park. I'm just kidding. The mutants are fans of the Vanoss crew fell off like lice and got stuck on his channel, okay? And that's... I'm just kidding. No.
Is that a no? Is that a no?
50-part videos on what I just said, every word, like, fucking ripped apart. But anyways,
the only reason why I'm asking, TJ is actually in the chat right now, okay? And he's saying that, you were on his streams long after Ohm was no longer there, right? Like you had gone to.
Yeah, but I didn't know if Ohm was gonna come back or not. So I was just curious to see like if he's gonna pop in, say something else. I wanted to see what's going on, and at the same time, like I would just say something in the chat. So then some of the fans or something would say something and all that stuff. And never once did I say, guys, I'm innocent. I'm innocent. Like, believe me, like I never said anything like that. And again, I said it on John's stream too, that I don't want them to even fight for me. I don't want them to back me up. I don't want them to even call these girls names or anything like that at all. I even kind of defended the girls and the reason for them to do this stuff. Like, I didn't have an issue. I think it's stupid, but I felt like if this is how they deal with their pain, their coping mechanism or whatever and stuff like that, then fine. You know, if this is how they had to do it or whatever. And I said, but I'm still like alive. I'm still here if you wanted to talk. Like, and I said, you can come to the UN table. We might not have an agreement still, but if you ever wanted to say something, you could have, and you felt like, oh, I needed to throw this online or whatever and stuff like that. Then it's just like, fine, I don't mind how you wanted to do this dance. I don't care how it ended either. The thing is, I was ready for any and which way they wanted to take it. I had no problems if they wanted to do things peaceful and amicably, or if they wanted to fight it out to the death. Like either way, to me, it didn't matter. The thing is, I didn't believe that they should have done it the way they did. And when I went on those streams, I was just seeing if Ohm was there. Like I was talking to Vanos at times about it and stuff, you know, like when he joined and everything. So it's like one of the things that I hear a lot is that I was like, oh, his friends, like, you know, they silenced him and stuff. Like, they stopped playing with him. I'll tell you this right now. When everything first dropped on me and I saw it, Marcel told Nogla. Nogla told me. I was asleep. I looked at it kind of like with one eye. I didn't care. I was like, this is stupid. And I went back to sleep. And then I started seeing a few more tweets about it and stuff like that. I called Vanos because usually him and I would talk about like getting like the like if we're gonna play, organizing like sessions at times. And I told him, look, I'm not going to play with you guys until I clear my name. I don't want you guys to get any heat or anything. So I won't be a part of any like projects, videos, anything and stuff like that. And I said, but if you need me, blah, 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 like I'll be here. But I told them until my controversy and all stuff, well, I told Vanos until that was done, then I wouldn't like, what's it called? I didn't want to be around because I didn't want to damage any of their reputation by association.
So I don't understand this statement, TJ. I just want to figure this out, right? Louis has stated he was about to stream, causing many viewers of the stream to leave. I'm not mad about it, but you did say that, causing viewers to leave and expect you to stream. The only thing, just before anyone says anything, the only thing I don't understand about that, right, is, you know, I've said, you know, right now Louis doesn't have a platform because he's not streaming, he's not doing videos, he's not doing uploads or anything. But Louis still has access to what, a channel with how many subs? Like 5 million or something, right? Like, I mean, even if you're not doing any sort of upload, if Louis was to just randomly fire up a live stream with a 5 million sub channel, I would imagine the people that would tune in would vastly dwarf your channel, TJ. Not to be disrespectful or anything, it just would, right? Because there's just that many people, right? I don't, and the thing is, like, I could understand the argument that you think that Louis was there to steal your audience or something of that nature if Louis then actually did start up a stream, but he never did. So I just don't get this argument. I really don't. That's why I wanted Louis to confirm that it had nothing to do with stealing your audience. I've never understood this point. But he says he was there for Ohmwrecker, and he was there to see if Ohmwrecker showed up later. I think that's it. I think that's it.
I think he's assuming Louis' intent was to like fuck with him, but I don't think that was Louis' intent.
I don't think so either.
Well, let Louis speak. Let Louis speak for himself about it. You know,
like I said, when I joined, like I talked to you guys because I had seen and I was shown the way you guys go about, like the way you were handling like everything, and I was like, yeah, these guys are on my side. It's you guys are really close to like, oh, do they know something? Did someone tell them something? This is interesting. They know a lot, like, but it was just more of a, oh, it just seems like you guys are just being reasonable and logical. So I was just like, all right, well, almost like, hitting you up. I guess you had the girls' camp hitting you up and stuff. And
that was Crow,
but before that had happened, I was like, you know what? I haven't really shared anything with anyone and stuff. And that's when like I got in contact with John, and then like I was like, here, let me open up some stuff to you and stuff like that, just to get kind of your opinion on things and just kind of show. Let me just kind of debunk some of the stuff that is online that you can see right now, real quick. No, it wasn't to like gain your trust, manipulate you or anything. I just wanted to share input and stuff like that, like what you thought of it.
No,
and then like because like I seen that you guys had covered stuff like this in the past. This isn't the first time. So I was just like, that's interesting and stuff. So I was like, all right, I haven't really talked to anyone like about this, what I have outside of like Sarah and really, really close people around in like my circle.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, you know what? So I shared it like with you guys. And I was just like, yeah, like, and it had nothing to do with because you guys had taken my side. It was just you guys had the most logical and reasonable input in the situation. And if I could, I would have went, oh, Sonny V2, what's up? Let's work together, blah blah blah. Like V2, it's like I didn't mind like his video, like I didn't really see all of it, but it's like I can say stuff that he put in there that no, that's not true, and stuff like that. But I mean, for the most part, he was like on a 50-50 thing, like, oh, it takes two to tango kind of thing. But yeah, I was just like, again, I gravitated to you guys because I was like, yo, you guys seem really, really close on the point. So after that, as this was all happening, there's a lot of information flying. So it's like I was skimming through everyone's streams and everyone's videos on the recent situation and stuff like, oh, reading Ohm Records tweets, reading Delirious's clapbacks and all this shit that was happening. So it's kind of like I'm looking at it and just seeing who seems closest to what's going on. Like again, setting the record straight. Another thing is Ohm was never part of the Van House crew. He was just there. Like he was never a part of it. He wasn't really a part of it, then So Close to Toast is so far away from the Van House crew. Like it's just like, but that's like a joke in and of itself. Yeah, just to see like everything that was happening in the aftermath, I felt like I didn't mean to like let this shit pour over on my friend's side, but at the same time, beneficially, like they were going through this stuff behind the scenes, like how and I'm not saying anything that hasn't been said already. They had been talking about Ohm and them have been going at this for months behind the scenes. There had been veiled threats, attorneys like cease and desist things sent, like and they've been going through all this. So I felt like low key, what's up? I should get a parade because I'm the one who made him pull the trigger finally, and like look at he shot himself in the face, bullet ricocheted, bounce. But no, like I mean, like again, I told Vanos, yo, I'm gonna stay away till I resolve my shit because I don't want you guys getting any flack. Almost a year later, I said something to someone I trusted, like I trusted to an extent, and then like I fucked that up, and then like some of my friends got into heat. And I'm like, fuck, I gotta say something. I haven't said something in so long, and it's because like reasons. And I'm just like, yo, let me apologize to them. Then I saw like, people were still beefing. I'm like, you know what? I can say a couple things to them and stuff, which is why the tweets I selectively chose to share. Like I'll say this with the Cyan thing, right? Apparently, like, she said right there, dude, he was just a friend and he knows that. Okay, well, in her own words, and I'll share this later, she contradicts what she says. Like
later on her chin. Good night.
In 2021, she said he was just a friend, blah blah blah. But you will see the conversation we had because of that friend. But I'm like, yeah, no, because it goes deeper than that. It was not like just like a, oh, like I didn't, like a lot of people are like, why did you show that? Like some people are like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. She was with some dude or whatever, so with that. But again, there's context to it, but just like them, I just wanted to show that, you know, I know that's to Cyan. That's not to the audience. That's to Cyan. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, you know what this is about. And I know you know where I'm going to go with this. But she doubled down and said, oh, I was just a friend and that we kicked him out of the group and stuff like that or whatever. And I'm like, no, because your that's what you're going to stick with? Okay, that's fine. Because now you're going to have to fight with your own words in what we went through in our text messages back and forth, which isn't going to make sense. But you wanted to say that, so it's totally fine. But again, like I wasn't going on any streams to exonerate myself and stuff like that. More of just like, dude, because if I wanted to, I would have done that myself. I would have went on Twitter. I would have done a Twitter live, Instagram live, maybe even fucking make a TikTok and start doing it on TikTok, you know, like fucking making videos, dancing around, pointing, like, this is my story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I'm not trying to do that. Like, that's not the approach I want to take with this shit. And so, yeah, like I said, I just shared with you guys a couple things and stuff, just because you guys are really close to it, and I wanted you to see how close you guys were with only a fraction of what I shared, so you kind of know what's up.
I mean, like, yeah, look, I mean, I do have a request from the audience. Like, multiple people keep, like, asking you to do the squeaker voice. I don't know what that is.
All right, I'll do it right now. Give me a second. What the
What?
I hear Joe Squeakers from one side. What the fuck? That's how I hear it.
I keep seeing people ask. I was like, "What the fuck are they talking about?"
Everyone's like,
I was what's it called? I did it on John's stream too. All right,
Yeah, no, I should.
only I don't know. We need a $50 donation because I'm hungry and I want to go to Cheesecake Factory. So I'm just kidding. But if someone takes that joke seriously, I don't mind. Not financial advice, but you guys hear me good? Do I sound clear or am I echoing?
You're good. You're good.
Oh,
But I call you, but it's fine.
see, what do I want to say? Ow! I'm gonna stream on my YouTube channel.
The fuck is that?
That
That's his
actually
signature.
That's the squeaker voice.
That's
You
his
know?
staple. Yeah, that's his staple, dude. That's his staple. He's
Yeah,
known for that shit.
wow.
God damn.
wait, Louis, can you do me a favor and
I-
say, get the fuck out of my room, I'm playing Minecraft in the squeaker voice?
Whenever I use this voice, I don't freaking cuss, kid.
I don't know.
Wow.
If ever,
Doesn't cuss,
I
man.
was
He's
so
a,
long to hear that.
it's too innocent. It's too innocent.
I've never
Can't-
cursed
you can't be
like
cursing
when I
with
use
it.
that kid voice.
Oh, that's true.
I don't know why. Like, I just don't.
He's got to keep it pure. He's got to keep it pure.
I feel like I can pull it off, like with insults and stuff like that, being like Will Smith, like taking that route. But I also feel if I cuss and stuff, I could say a lot more like gratuitous shit and stuff, and get even more views probably, or different audience and stuff like that, or whatever. But
See, with that voice, you got to use like the old school like snaps and stuff. You know what I mean? The ones that don't have any kind of like cursing or gratuitous stuff in them.
I have. No, I have.
Like that's perfect for that. You know, because that's childhood right there.
Nah, but
But,
you know that's the comment I see that I see the most. I'm like, shut up. When like, see, you know, this is the YouTubers come out. My childhood is like, I know for real. I don't believe you're commenting for the sake of comedy. I don't think they're going to bed at night going, I can't believe Squeaker Squad was actually like, shut up. Like I really don't like hold any like, you know, like maybe 1 in a billion feels that way, but I highly doubt. Like, and like you can say I'm being really dismissive or negative and stuff like that, but dude, I don't think that people are really fucking like they're seeing the thing and they're just like, you know, what's the shock value comment I can leave on someone's thing where it hits and I can get likes and I can edit going, wow, the overwhelming likes. Like I didn't expect this and stuff. But you know, they just say a lot of that shit like, yeah, my childhood is ruined.
I'll go
Blah,
do
blah,
it
blah.
How long did they have to be?
But-
The directions.
But yeah, dude, like I don't know, like I said, this is like, and dude, the thing is, as I was talking to those people, right, like the Jane Dodos, right, as I was talking to them, they could have said, "I want an apology, Louis," or "I want to see you in court," or "I want to see you." They could have said anything. They had the lines of communication there. It was open. They could have said something. It's like, fucking, I'm not the one that had a problem with them. They're the ones that, like, fucking apparently had all this shit pent up that they decided, I don't know, I'm going to say something now. And I just, like, I saw that you had said, Crow, in one of your videos that they probably did it because I was offline and I couldn't defend myself or whatever and stuff like that. But I can't say much, but I know this conspiracy goes deeper than it goes.
That's something that I think I said.
I mean, it's easier to go after someone when they don't have the platform anymore.
No, but I mean, like, I'm not Michael Jackson, dude. Like, I'm not dead, so it's not like I can't just be like, "Hey, what? What'd you say?" But I felt like I don't like. I want to say a lot more than I can right now, and I don't want to fucking be an ohm. But I know you guys know some things, and like so, and you guys have seen some things. So I'm just kind of like, oh, like I would like to unleash and shit, but.
And I know why you can't, so.
Yeah,
okay.
So.
Best to leave it at that, I guess.
Yeah. And I'd rather not. I'd rather you not go into it, just for your benefit.
But like, yeah, dude. So like, no, I wasn't trying to take anyone's stream or viewers. Wait, but didn't dude say like all smugly like, Louis tried to take my viewers away. It was kind of like a dick move or some shit like that. And then he goes, but no one actually left my stream. And now people left. Is that what I'm gonna believe right now?
I mean, I think someone said like 30 people left. I don't really know. I don't even know if it's all that important, right? Because I'm gonna try to be fair to everybody.
But
Maybe
left to what?
I don't know. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know why they would leave.
Or something.
Yeah, everyone went to bed. And,
you know, but I made up for more than an amount of that though, because like I had my name in like in the titles of videos, and I was participating. So it's like, dude, I more than made up for that.
I think his main problem was that he thinks you were willing, like maliciously trying to like take people from him or some shit. I think that might be it.
But if nobody left, how would you?
If you know me, right? If you know me and you read this document, okay, then you know that I would have really done it. Okay, if that's the case.
Doesn't seem like a big deal. We had like Nicholas.
It's not that big of a deal. I just mentioned it to disprove Louis' point that he didn't just show up for Ohm.
I know. I'm just reiterating that it's not a big deal on your end. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah,
that's what he said.
It's not a big deal. Dario Lillard stream sniped us while we had one of our biggest fucking streams. It's not a big fucking deal.
Who?
Yeah, like
Nicholas Diorio.
Oh right, I almost forgot about that. That was a thing.
Yeah, look, like okay, all right. So that's, and again, you know, Louis' response to that was he was tuning in to see if Ohm Record would show up again. And to be frank with you, I remember tuning into TJ's channel hoping that Ohm Record would show his ass again, so we could see him just get fucking demolished. Right? I think a lot of people were hoping that would happen again.
A lot of us were. Like I said, it was. I was skimming through everyone's like videos and streams just to see like. I don't have like, you know, I could sit there on Twitter and stuff, but it's like as soon as some like new video popped up, it was interesting to see like, let me see this person's take. Oh, this person's streaming with 5 people and their grandma modding the chat. Let me check that out real quick. You know, I did want to see that stuff. I was just like curious to hear people's takes. And not only that, sorry if I'm chewing in the mic right now, but like not only that though, I felt like I wonder if he's gonna come into this stream and try to exonerate or manipulate or change this person, like, you know what I mean? Like exonerate himself, manipulate this person for his beliefs. Like, what is he gonna drop here? I just wasn't sure what his intentions were, so I'm just kind of like, I want to see how this goes. I want to see how this is playing out now. So like, oh, I couldn't get to this person. And remember the chat. So that also said, you have to go to that TVJ guy or whatever, and tell him to do this, or go, this guy's saying this. Then they posted, oh, here's like Crow, Judgement. They're talking about there, like, and I'm just kind of like, that's why I was like, I wonder where they're going. Let me see where they're running around, who they're talking to, who they're trying to hit up. I was just curious, just to see. So like, I was tuning in. Yep, and that was it.
Okay. I mean, like,
talking
I
to my fans, not your fans. They're mine. Admit it. No one's watching your Avengers shit. So for real,
what?
Shut the fuck off.
Wait, who's Avengers shit?
Damn.
TJ. No one's watching your shit. Okay, they're there because they're my fans. I'm just kidding, dude. Fucking don't cry in your Corvette.
He just starts breaking down into tears.
Damn, zombie. Mask off, bro. Mask off.
Not really. The mask was never on.
True.
Okay. Well, look, I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm tired of shit because it's been over.
It's 2 a.m.
Yeah, dude.
Wait, bro,
what?
Isn't your wife trying to sleep like in the other room?
Yeah, she is.
Why is she? What the fuck? You're ranting, yelling, peeking at the mic, and the poor woman's trying to sleep.
It used to be. It used to be worse. It used to be worse than the whole house.
God.
It used to be worse.
Oh,
No, finish the document. Finish the document, because I don't think I can come back if you stream this again.
Look, I'll be honest with you. Like, I go through this fucking document, and this is the type of shit that, like, I look at. And I'm like, what is this supposed to prove? Hold on. This is what I give up
you've been
on.
Talking for hours, dude. I just got here.
No, it's just I wanted to show this, right? I'm like, I didn't call you anything. I said dumb bitches be dumb, but you're referring to me. That's why I got triggered. A very vague statement that you went and applied to yourself. Then continue to be mad. Not my problem. Bye. I'm just mad that you said that. Louis, come on, please don't do this. I'm like, what do you want? Like, Louis said some mean things to people. Like, Louis uses mean words. I'm like, these people are calling Louis a fucking pedo. Like, what do you want me to say? Like,
I'm trying to tell you. Like, you know, we covered this document already, right? You know, we've done this already. You know.
Yeah,
like,
we did.
We've already fucking done this. Like, this is the second time we're doing this, and we've already come to the same conclusion. This document is fucking trash. You know, beyond the first part, there's nothing fucking there. In regards to it's like sob stories, you know, to pepper in on some big allegation. It's the worst one I think we've ever had to go through. You know what I mean? It's the most piss poor, like, put together document.
It's the most flawed one that you guys have ever gone through. It's definitely for me. It's definitely the worst I've ever seen.
To be clear, the Turkey Tom document on Pyrocynical was much better.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Well, it was put together. It was put together much better than this one was. Obviously, it's much more organized.
That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
And stuff. But obviously, we all know the biggest flaw with that document. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm saying Turkey Tom's document slaps this one. Like, you know what I mean? Turkey Tom's document fucking slaps compared to this one.
Yeah.
Like, and this fucking document is trash. It really is.
Hell yeah, dude.
Can we read about how mean Louis was to somebody else real quick to, you know, maybe we'll come to a better consensus? You know, I don't really fucking think it really fucking proves anything. We've already talked about the first part extensively. You know what I mean? Like, and then the other parts have nothing to even do with the first claim. It's just like, that's where Louis was mean to me. Like, fucking.
Look, it's all the stuff that's added after the fact is just all academic. That's it. Because the first thing that's put into the document is what's really meant to get people into a state of, you know, of rage, right? You know, because nobody likes those kind of allegations. Everything else is purely academic. Everything else is just that's just icing on the cake. You know what I mean? It's like, and he's mean too. Yeah,
it's malicious to set you up. No, because it's originally said something about like abuse to women, and then it opens up with there's a sexy time allegation. You know, to then and then he's rude. You know, take the fucking Google Doc and take it to your therapist where it fucking belongs, not the internet. Seriously, get a fucking diary, write down all your fucking page woes, put in all your fucking text chats, take that shit to your therapist and get fucking help. Not from the internet, but from a therapist. Fuck's sake. Stop wasting our fucking time. Stop wasting our fucking time. Stop wasting people's time. Yeah.
Or how do you get your clout if you don't take it to the internet, bro?
Clout, yeah. You don't fucking clout's not important. What's good of having fucking clout when you're a fucking failure and a liar? You know? Like, it doesn't really work very well now.
I want to say this too, because I was mounting a comeback that was halted, that they were aware of. Well, that's why this second document had to go off.
Oh,
Like
that's interesting.
the Google Doc, because they started off with what was it? I hear that he's coming, like someone close, like has said he's mounting a return. And I remember, I was talking to Sarah about a lot of stuff before, like things went awry. But it's just like, yeah, dude. Like I said, she knew stuff that was going on. Like I said, she was all like, oh my gosh, Lily, I'm on your side. Like, let's do this and stuff. And I told her, no, dude, stay out of it, kind of thing. And she's like, no, I want to do this for you. I want to prove that I love you and everything. And we're gonna have babies and blah blah. Also, like fucking some of the last text messages and shit like that. This bitch was like that. Like, well, what did I show you, John? She's like, I want to have kids with you. I want to have kids soon and stuff.
Yep.
And I'm like,
I can confirm. And this is the thing. Look, obviously, you guys know my credibility obviously means a lot to me, and I can vouch for a lot of the shit. I mean, and again, look, I know that they were pulling.
Google Doc?
I know I'm pulling a little bit of a trust me, bro, here, but I'm just saying I done seen some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay, but John, Orr brought up a great point. Was it in Google Doc format?
Yeah, do you have an out-of-context screenshot that I can reference and get mad over?
You know,
then I don't think we can take it seriously.
I don't
think we should take it seriously.
I can't be like Pablo Thomas, and I can't be
I would choose your words. I choose your words.
I don't have any bird name that I can use.
No.
I think you should choose your words carefully.
I don't think, John, you're not taking this seriously. You're not taking this seriously, John.
I don't think you realize your credibility is on the line, sir. All right.
Shit, I knew I should have come up with a bird name. Shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
You know.
Just come up with a fox name.
No, yeah. Just be a parrot, John. Just be a parrot. Yeah, just be a parrot. Yeah.
There's too many fucking birds.
There's no cool bird names that start with a J.
With a J?
It's over.
Jaybird.
Yeah.
Oh man,
John.
no, that's see.
Jaybird.
Not as
You sound like a
like
University
a
of Kansas. Jaybird.
Jaybird John sounds like a fucking male hooker.
That sounds terrible, man.
Yeah. You sound nasty. Jaybird John sounds like a hooker. I'm not gonna lie. It's disgusting. Like it sounds like a male prostitute. Great. I'm gonna go get Jaybird John.
No, I mean Jaybird sounds like the name of Larry Bird's son, who is that just sounds. I sound like I'm like the illegitimate son of like Larry Bird that didn't inherit his skill set.
Are you a prostitute?
You're just gonna do the J hook.
Hey, listen, I'm not Onision, all right?
I know.
Call
me
a prostitute.
This is a prostitute.
Don't you call me Onision?
What is happening?
And I'll see you in the next video.
I'll see you all in the next video.
Fox, why did you super chat me? You're here.
I know.
I gave Sid $5. I have to give you $5. It's only fair.
I appreciate it.
$5 minutes? What?
Also, I'm trying to get your Chad to give you money. Chad, give him money.
I'm a
walking billboard at this point.
Look. It has been over 3 hours and I am falling asleep. So I am ending the stream. Now, look, we've been through this Google Doc before, right? We've talked about this Google Doc before. We put it up on the screen for everyone to see. I've gone through the fucking Louis said mean things to me, right? I don't give a shit. Nobody gives a shit. Anyone who tries to say like, look at he called me a bitch, and I'm like, I'm gonna call you a bitch too. You bitch. Okay, so I don't fucking care. I don't want to pull this shit where, well, he should not. I don't fucking care. Nobody fucking cares. I'm not your therapist, or is not your therapist. Fucking Twitter isn't your fucking therapist, right? Oh, look at Kilobyte's story. I just turned 19 and he was 31. I don't fucking care. Jane Doe's story number 2. I got added again by him. I don't fucking care. Nobody fucking cares, right? That's why it's buried on page number fucking 30 in this fucking Google Doc, and this bullshit trigger warning pedo allegations is page number 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. because this is the only thing people are going to click in and fucking read.
That's the spiciest part. You got to get that in first. You got to get them emotionally charged.
Yeah,
and angry.
I just like it
is kind of interesting though. You point that out now. If it actually is page 2, 3, and 4, right?
Yeah.
So you got to kind of wonder, hey, maybe we'll throw in the pedo allegations, get people really angry first, and then we'll throw in our lackluster bullshit stories later.
Exactly.
That's how it feels.
Yes. Look, Sen. Listen. We said the Turkey Tom document. Do you remember that? How it started off with a normal conversation and it led up to crazier shit. That you were supposed to care about. Remember the Turkey Tom document? Like we criticized it, we poked holes in it, we fucking questioned it. You know what I mean? But it was way more fucking well made than this shit. This shit is like
good fucking work ethic.
Intentions behind it. He had intention. He had good intentions behind it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He wasn't.
No, this one is pure. Like it just screams fucking dishonesty.
Revenge. It seems revenge. It screams revenge.
It does. Like. God damn.
So like, take this, Louis. Take that. How about this? Dude,
what do you want me to take?
Inspiring. Oh, I don't know. We'll talk about it later. So like, fucking no. Like, think about it. What is it? Crow uncovered. Well, not really uncovered. Ohm kind of fucking threw everybody under the bus. These people, they're in a fucking. And this is the thing why everyone either forgets or ignores. They were conspiring to make this thing, and they said, "Oh, when you give it to Keemstar, don't forget to sprinkle in the allegations, the grooming allegations." Remember that, dude? Yeah. If that's how they're planning things, and that's the same people putting together this doc, I don't know how the fuck anyone could take it seriously. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to fucking believe it, fucking good on you. There's people out there that believe the world is flat and Santa's real. I don't give a shit. Anyone can believe whatever the fuck they want. But like, dude, if you want to be that delusional, fucking go ahead, because that's like blatant ignoring things, in my opinion. And we've covered it enough that people should fucking be more aware of it. It's fucking insulting the amount of time we put into this shit, and it just gets ignored. So whatever. Anyway, anyone else want to say anything fucking like with wisdom?
Yeah.
I want to know who the fuck this Michelle chick is that was mentioned like throughout when they were talking. Like, I still can't get hung up how like Ohm Records seemed to fuck that one up. I know how. He's a
Michelle's
fucking
the
idiot,
homie. Michelle's
I don't
a
know.
homie.
Like in the Texas, it was like, did you sprinkle in the shit about Michelle, the grooming allegations? That's all I heard about this Michelle chick.
And you notice Michelle wasn't even saying shit in there, right? You know that, right? Like, so what does that tell you? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just tired of people speaking up for other. Isn't that what fucking Jisoo did? She spoke up for Zero's like fucking girlfriend for her and Me Too Zero that way. You know what I mean? She's like, oh, you were with your girlfriend when she's underage. The girlfriend didn't even say that. She had to correct her. You know what I mean? Like, dude, this Me Too shit is getting fucking old.
Well, no, you're not wrong, because this shit keeps on happening. It just keeps on happening, right? We like, what's the worst thing you can fucking call someone? You can call them a fucking pedophile, right? And nobody will want to associate with them. Nobody will want to defend it because no one wants to defend a pedophile, right? Yeah. It's the easiest fucking way to ruin someone's fucking life, right? And it keeps on happening over and over and over and over again. And then it's like, okay, well, the next time, and then the next time, and then the next time, and then they do it again and again and again and again and again, right? It's like nobody seems to fucking learn from this shit, right? And then we can point to countless examples. Hey, what about that time this bullshit happened? What about that time this bullshit happened?
Fucking Slazo.
It's Slazo again and again and again. But nobody seems to learn from it, right? We just it happens again and it happens again and it happens again. Slazo?
They lied. They fucking straight up lied about that underage shit. They lied. They questioned the girl. She broke and she's like, I lied. And in the meantime, instead of his friends questioning it, they all disassociated and said that he's a pedo and shit like that. And they encourage anyone not to fucking associate with him, speak to him, so that way, he can't defend himself because no one wants to hear his side out or hear his side of the story or anything. And then if you did defend him, you're a pedo defender. And that's what they would do. You would get harassed for being a pedo defender, for asking questions. Dude, this whole fucking bullshit, this is bullshit. You know, I don't give a fuck what the T community wants to bitch about harassment. This is a fucking problem. You know, this is the fucking problem. These are people's fucking lives, dude. You're ruining people's lives. Slash almost has his life ruined.
What do you call it? There you have fucking people like Rebzilla who immediately take the side of the victim. I think that's the problem. That you need to stop enabling that type of behavior and stop thinking like that.
That's why YouTubers shouldn't handle this shit. And if they're going to, they need to fucking do it like in a better fucking fashion, because like Rebzilla is not fit to cover any of this shit at all. Look at how he covered Carson. That was disgusting. You know, he's getting his ass chewed out by Diorio for covering Gabby Hanna in like a malicious way. You know, so I don't care. He fucking deserves that. I don't give a shit. He deserves that shit. He deserves that. Like Rebzilla is not really fit to cover, especially when he says shit like he's biased and that he just immediately goes right to the victim side and will try to fucking make the victim be like the person in the right no matter what by leaving out context and shit. So
yeah, I mean that's.
Well, I mean, of course, because it's like believe the victims. This person got assaulted. Blah 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 blah. This person's so innocent, but fuck you, pedo. Go get fucking.
Like that's really dangerous to do in an era where like the victims are now showing to be like wolves in sheep's clothing, essentially.
It's people with bones to pick. You know what I mean? Some of them, like, I'm not gonna say that there's no victims out there. Yes, there are fucking victims, but a lot of these cases are people with bones to pick or agendas to drive. Look at Jisoo again. This is recent. Technical's just fucking. He just uncovered all this shit where he vindicated Sky Williams and fucking Zero. You know what I mean? Jisoo has been like her. Everything she's saying has so much holes poked into it. It's like sitting right next to the Titanic. Leffen, the guy who was backing her up with false stories, hasn't heard a fucking word from this guy. He's been deadly silent. But when this is all out, he wouldn't shut up. So I find that shit interesting. Like it's the same old pattern of fucking behavior. So let's all get some fucking French toast sticks. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's get out of here. All right,
I'm not done though. I wasn't finished.
It's 3.
Let the man sleep.
All right. What do you got to say?
No. You said that like Twitter wasn't their therapist and people weren't their therapists. But if you put the spacing after the THE, apparently I was one of their therapists.
Oh my god.
That's what you made me stay for?
God.
Someone's got to donate for that. See,
you should have said that in the squeaker voice. You should have said that in the squeaker voice. You should have said that in the squeaker voice. It would have been funnier. Let's all get some breakfast. Let's all get some Denny's. All right. Let's all meet up at Denny's.
I need some fucking sleep so I can play COD tomorrow.
Order Denny's. Order Denny's for the morning.
I'll go
I gotta record
a local diner.
Solo Gmod video.
All right. Let's get the fuck out. Play something to get us out of here.
I'm just ending the stream. That's what we're playing to get out of here.
Hell yeah.
Yodel your way out. Yodel your way out.